Ooh. Alrighty. Mentally, not there yet. already not feeling it. I have been thinking about Manus on and off since I got to the fight last week. Because we got to see the Blue Fairy, we did so much stuff, we beat Lexazia. And then it's just, oh hey, you beat Lexazia, that was a hard fight. How about another two-phase fight? And I can already, it's like in the back of my head, I'm just thinking, this isn't gonna be the end, is it? Manus can't be the end of the game. Hi, Julian, how's it going today? I'm so worried that I'm good, how are you? I'm doing good. I don't think I'm quite ready to deal with Manus, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready. Feeling physically ready. I got confused because Crooked redeemed second, and I got really confused because I was wondering when first got taken, because I don't see anything for first yet. Thought Julia was here, assumed first was taken. I thought it was just like the most insane power play. I thought it was like, I'm gonna claim second, no one else can have it. That's what I thought happened. I was just like, that's powerful energy. You know, it's like taking second before first is taken feels like, it's like you're making eye contact with somebody as you take the like last cookie off of like a tray, and you knew that that's the one they were going for, and you're just like, take it, and it's like, no, this one's mine. That's what the energy it had for me. I was like, whoa. Alrighty, we are going to, however, go train a little bit, because I do need energy. I do appreciate that this boss fight gives me the chance to go grind, and it gives me an excuse to grind, because I need to get my muscle memory kicked back in. It's kind of like starting the mower for the first time in a season. It's like that, but it's just starting to play this game every week. I feel like Souls-likes, I have to remember my controls. I have to remember all my controls every time. Which is good, because it means I have a stress-free space to try out my moves again. So I appreciate that. Because this is pretty stress-free, all things considered. There we go. How much ergo do we have again? 4,600. Okay, well, it won't take too long for us to get what we need. And we have, oh, that's right, we have health regen, so my health bar is going to be flickering like that all the time now. Ow. 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 Ooh. Stop that. Forgot how many of these enemies just do weird stuff in this area. At least it's better lit now. But yeah, no, this week's been good. I'm feeling pretty good about the work I've gotten done. How's everyone else doing? How's everyone doing this week? Getting stuff done, I hope. I think as long as it's like, as long as we make progress towards the things we want to get done, I think we're moving in the right direction. Oh, another Legion magazine. There we go. Yeah, I need to make sure I hit all the enemies I need to hit while we're here. We need to get all the ergo we can... all the ergo we can get. Eh. There we go. Oh, hi. I almost forgot about him. Oh, good heavens. Forgot how many enemies are actually in this room. It's actually kind of amazing. Ow. Oh, God. Kind of for gore. Ah. But this week has also been really good for other stuff I've needed to get done. Where are all these guys coming from? I do not remember this room having this many people in it. Okay. I do not remember this many enemies being in this space. I don't know where they all came from at this point. Ow. Huh. Alright then. Still, it's good though that I fight this many enemies, because... oh god. Probably well and good that I get the ergo we need early. Owie. For example, coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, it's just... It's like a clown car of demons. Just consistently, just weird creatures coming out of the... just creatures coming out of every pocket of this building. I couldn't even begin to guess where all of them were even coming from. Just spawning. just a hole in the wall where just a bunch of the horrible monstrosities of the night crawling out of it. Honestly, makes sense and is kind of fair of them to do so, but I don't need it. I don't need that right now. Alright then. Ow. I forgot that this guy actually hurts. This one actually can do a lot of damage if I'm not careful. Alright then. Okay. Sharpen the sword. I feel like the sharpening the weapon is the one habit I'm happy I built up very well. Okay, there's the jester. Just gonna watch him go. Just gonna watch him go at it. I don't need to be part of this fight. I don't need to be helping in it. Just need to sit here. I like this kind of stuff in Souls-likes because I feel like it adds a little bit to the world that not everything that wants to fight you is on the same side in that regard. I don't know, something about it always felt more natural than just every enemy wishes for you to be a stain on the ground. Like collectively, like as a group effort. Like this makes more sense to me that the enemies can fight each other at times. Not every game needs to have it, but I feel like it helps. Kind of shows that the world is not just you versus whatever is in front of you. It's not just you, NPCs, enemies. Every enemy should want everything to be stayed on the ground. I feel like especially if... I think with the automatons, especially with like the puppets, I think with the puppets especially, it feels like if they're not... If they aren't trying to murder everything around them, it kind of feels like... kind of feels weird that they're... It's like, well, wait, aren't they supposed to be just trying to get rid of everything that lives, or... At least it's how they've been portrayed up to this point. It kind of seemed like anything that moved was a problem for them if it wasn't also an automaton, basically. Like, if it had blood of any kind, then it was fair game. That's what I understood, at least. Also, I think my... oh, yeah, my display's a little loud. Probably turn this down by 1. There we go. That's better. Dim ergo. Okay, the ergo crystal is probably the best drop we can get from that, so that's actually really good. But it also comes around to I also like the different enemy types, like these babies that hang off the ceiling. Because they make sense because they're kind of like Venus flytraps, where they wait for something to come to them. They're not actively hunting, which is fair because their body type does not lend itself to hunting in the same way as, say, like the other robot types. Because some robot bodies are just not built for going around and trying to fight things. I think about the big wrestler robots from the like there was one in the opera house. It was the one that was like half dude, half lady. Quite literally, which those ones were also very interesting for that same reason. Because they were looking for something to beat the crap out of at all times. And that was also at that point in the story, the puppets were all on the same page when it came to how they were gonna destroy everything. They were trying to set fire to everything. So it makes sense. I guess also in the case of this area, it makes sense that they're kind of working together because they do seem to have to be on the same page when it comes to the Abbey. Get an update. I can do that. Let's see. Currently working on the next book I want to do. I'm at 2,500 words. 25,000 words right now. 2,500 to 2,500. I'm at 25,000 words now, which is very cool. I'm very proud of that. Let's see. Ow. Look. Let's see. Nice, that's lots. Yeah, I'm feeling very proud. It's like, it still feels like I have a long ways to go in terms of this book, but I'm also on the first draft, so I don't need to be too upset about word count or anything, because first drafts, I think it's good to just get the ideas down. Is this the etiquette book? No, not yet. I think the etiquette book, I think I want to have that one after Madman's Dice is out, because I feel like the etiquette book is going to become its own, like that's a whole project. I think I've been putting together pre-work on it, you know, like trying to order books of like, you know, just basic etiquette and stuff like that. But I think the etiquette book, I also want to, because I'm going to put some time into trying to also gather interviews from, like, I want to try and interview, like, kind of the thought that I'd interview both game designers and try to get a hold of some streamers, you know. People who would probably have a good grasp as to what is and isn't a polite thing to do on internet spaces. But the book I'm working on right now is the sequel to Green Walker. It's because that book kind of ended on a cliffhanger, so I wanted that story to have its ending. It's supposed to be a duology, so it's like Green Walker. I wrote that book, and then I was like, well, I left it open, but I kind of presumed I would be able to get back to it very early, like very quickly, and I just wasn't able to. So now it's like, okay, cool. I'm finishing that story now, because then I can take a little bit of time away from writing fiction, and I can come back to fiction later. Because then I can, when I get to doing the etiquette book, it's like, okay, cool. I can devote a lot of time to the etiquette book, and that's the only book. Oh, story, yeah. So the next book is going to be. So the next book that comes out is going to be a sequel to one I've already done. It's the first sequel I've written, actually. And then after that book comes out, I should say, actually, before that book comes out, though, I want to have a music album and I have a cover album I've been working on with my brother. We did a cover album of some songs, and it's been kind of stuck in like a purgatory for a little bit. So I'm hoping that that and the other book and the other album, I mean, will be done at the same time. Like, they'll come out together. So those two will be out hopefully my hope is that either by the end of this month or the beginning of July. So those two will come out. How does providing the context of the previous book work? Do you need to explain things a little in case they haven't read it? It's kind of like I tried my best to make it so that I covered like character descriptions, and I try to make sure that in terms of the story things are caught up. I kind of wrote the book, and I was like, well, I should try and write the story without the other book being required. But the thing I found is that trying to write a sequel, and like trying to write a true blue sequel without just presume, like, you kind of have to presume that the readers have read the story beforehand. And I think that's what I was hoping to do, is make it so I just have to give context for what happened before, catch everybody up, and then, you know, that'll be good. Hey, Booble, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, it's hard to say that. How are you doing today? Things are good. I was talking about doing an update on the projects I'm doing right now. Let's see. And there's that book. 2 albums. I have started pre-production on my next game. I've started putting some stuff together for it. Namely, I started putting together the floor plan of the hub world, like the manor. I think that's going to be the most involved thing I have to do in terms of the level design, because doing good other than the hole in my hand. I'm going to need some context. Like, I don't think you get a hole in your hand. What? Yeah, it's like, it's good that you're doing well besides that, though, because I feel like a hole in the hand does kind of... I feel like if you have a hole in your hand, that does kind of, like, put a damper on things. I feel like it is a little bit of an event, as I would put it. I feel like that's the kind of thing that happens in kind of kind of occupies your day, doesn't it? You know, it's like, I don't think you get to have a hole in your hand without it being kind of your whole day after that point, right? Kind of feels like that's the kind of thing that you don't get to have the rest of your day when you have a hole in your hands. You don't get to have the rest of your day when that happens. At least I don't think. But, yeah, the next game is... I'm looking forward to it. I think the next game, the reason I think it'll be very funny to me is because, for one, because I was thinking, you know, it's like, okay, with horror, you don't really want to be... You know, the modern practice of horror is you don't want to be... You don't want jump scares. You don't want to be... You don't want to just be like, ah, yes, I'm gonna throw this horrible thing at somebody and just freak them out. Like, you know, it's like people would like to say that we move past that, and I'm just like, no. You know what? No. Because I had the thought that there's something missing with horror. Have you seen Backrooms? I do like the Backrooms. Backrooms are good. But it's like, of all the flavors of gaming horror that I find are missing nowadays, at least in my opinion, one of the kinds of horror that I find missing is it's that like Gmod horror map. Just, oh yeah, sometimes you just gotta freak the player out. You gotta hit them with something they weren't ready for. Like, yeah, give them a little bit of prep. Like, hey, that's a narrow hallway. You probably don't want to go down there and, you know, be unprepared. But it's like, I don't know. I just like, and that's not gonna be the whole game, but I kind of want to have like 1 or 2 stories in the game and some events in the game where it's just being uncompromisingly mean about certain jump scares. You know, just like. But I think it's because because the thing I've found is that, like, some of the... My high school choir teacher had to do physical therapy for months after she got a severe palm injury. I hope it's not that bad. Oh, yeah, no, it's like... That's why I'm wondering, like, Bluebell, I hope you do provide context to this hand injury, because I am... Like, I feel like... Was loading a display fridge last Thursday. The strip of metal at the bottom of my hand, so we lifted it up and went down into the webbing of my thumb, and it ripped out a chunk from under the skin. Oh, dude. That's like the kind of injury where you have to sit there and look at it for a moment, just like, oh yeah, that's real. Like that, I don't even know if I'd have a proper reaction to that sort of injury. I probably would just stare at it, just like, oh yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that sounds awful. Did you have to like, did you go to like a doctor or something to handle that? Like, I guess you kind of have to if it's like something of that level. Okay, so it's down into the webbing of the thumb. Okay, yeah, so I'm trying to like, I had to set my controller down so I could look at my own hand and see where that is. Okay, yeah, that's awful. That's horrible. That sounds like that would be insanely painful. Just looking at that. I just had like that. I have to not look at my hand now. I had that feeling of, oh yeah, what if there was something in your hand? I'm like, ugh. I was thinking about this earlier, actually, that it's kind of a weird thing, but no nerve or muscle damage, fortunately. I did surprise my supervisor with how calm I was about it, but I had the mentality of, if I acknowledge it, it'll hurt worse and I'll make it worse. Yeah, well, and it's like, when you get injured, the worst thing you can do is panic, right? I actually did remember after a certain point, because I got injured a lot when I was in school. I would, you know, like scrape my knees up and like, you know, get hurt a lot in school, both like up through like, I think like up through, there's a certain point where I just would like get injured regularly. Because I was pretty reckless, but it's, the thing is, like, the thing I learned was that it's very bad to be panicked when you get injured. It's like, no, just take a look at it, acknowledge it. Acknowledge that you are injured, but, you know, calmly walk yourself to the place you go to treat injuries. But yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, I actually remember I cut my thumb using a box cutter at a job I was at once, and I was like, you know what? This hurts like hell. I am not going to let it. I'm just gonna walk myself back and say, hey, boss, cut my hand. Can you like, do we happen to have any bandages on hand here? And he's just like, oh yeah, sure. And I'm just like, just standing there like, yeah, this is bad. But I think I had to get stitches for it. Partially blaming coworkers because he tricked me into a conversation where I admitted I never had stitches before. Ah. I was getting stitches that same day. I feel like that's exactly how, like, that's the kind of thing that has to happen, right? Like, if you mention, if you can't knock on wood, you don't have the way to, it's like, hey, this, it's like, hopefully I don't have to have this happen. It's like, it's the irony is such a villain. I feel like that's the truth of it, isn't it? That is one thing I've always been terrified of, is that I never mention that I've never broken a bone when I'm on my way to like, when I was in high school, I used to go snowboarding. I never talk about how, like, if anybody ever asked about bones being broken, I'm like, I'm not even joining this conversation. I don't even want to entertain this possibility. It's just, I don't even want to begin. Okay, so stitches are important for healing. It's not so bad in my experience. I actually remember, I actually have it's very faint, and like the only thing that's left is how the hair grew, but one of my eyebrows actually is split because I hit my head on a table when I was very young, and I didn't want stitches because I didn't want to have to go to the hospital. So I had to sit perfectly still and let my mom do like a butterfly with like strips of bandage to like butterfly it back, butterfly it together. And that was when I was like 3 or 4 years old. And I was, and it's like I was running around as being an idiot, but I sat perfectly still. And it's like, I've never had any injuries that would have like been at that same level, but it's like, it's funny because that little split in my eyebrow has been there since childhood. I've actually, one of those few injuries I have that like has active scars for. There's even one of the other ones I had for a while. Oh, there's like a slight marking. It's like I messed up my hands once. I had some scars from on my knees once, but it's like most of those have faded, but for some reason the eyebrow one never left. It looks cool. The story around it's really silly, but I was mentioning earlier though that I have a very strong empathetic response, which, so like I was looking at my hands when when Blue Bolt put down like what happened. And I look at my hand and I'm like, oh yeah, I can picture that happening. I can picture the feeling of how that must have felt. And it's like, maybe you shouldn't do that. You're playing a video game here. Maybe you shouldn't picture your hand having a hole in it, because right now you need to use your hands for stuff. Oh, that's right. But I had a sort of funny realization about about my work. Today was because my mind wanders often when I'm working, so I just have random thoughts, and I thought about my general life goal is to make people happy, because that's just the thing I've always wanted to do. I like making people happy, and that manifested in my job. And then I had the realization why that's the case, in at least a biological sense, because I don't like when other people are upset around me. It just leeches into me. It's like I held my injured hand against my chest, my other hand underneath to catch it. I walked to my supervisor very calmly and said, excuse me, I need a bandage. And she turned around and said, well, what for? Oh my god. Just yelled, oh my god. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like, especially if it's like what I like to call a flashy injury. It's like, oh yeah, it's an injury that, for lack of a better terms, it's very like gruesome. Like it looks worse than it is, like. The ones I think of are like the ones where they bleed a lot, but they're not particularly painful, or, they're not actually dangerous. They just make a mess. Those kind of injuries are the ones I think of like that. Where it's like they make a big mess, but that's about it. Okay, well, no, we're good. Yeah, but I had a realization today that since I don't like people being upset in my vicinity, my natural instinct is to make them happy so they stop being upset, because it bothers me. And I kind of had this realization that, oh wait, that's why I think if you lose more blood than you expect, that is categorically dangerous. Yeah, no, exactly. No, precisely. It is just like, but some of them, it's like the way it spreads looks worse than it is, right? Where it's like you're not actually losing a lot of blood, but it's like coming out fast, and it's just like, okay, well, that's just annoying. Like, it's in line with an injury, but it's not. But it's like, it spreads. Like, if it's in a spot where you can particularly, like, looked worse than it was because it went around and then out, so I left a little bit of the top skin, which I watched slowly wilt and die. Oh, yes, I see. Oh, God. Oh, God. I got a little reckless. Yeah. But, I had a realization, though, that the internet is a very weird thing when it comes to that instinct I have of, oh, people are upset, I should make them happy. I realized that the internet gives me an infinite font of like, for lack of a better term, bad vibes. So my brain goes, well, that means I always have something to do. There will always be people who need to be made happy. Meaning my job is never fully done. Which also means that I have a slight bit of neurosis about it, which is interesting. Because I think about it regularly. It's like, oh, I should be working now. I should be doing something now. Because I need to be doing something that makes me happy and makes other people happy. Like, be working. But it's good because I know that part of the job is making me happy, so I can very easily make myself time to go and rest and like sit and play a game for myself. But yeah, I had some realizations about myself today. It was good. I self-introspect often, but now I kind of remember that thought process because I looked at my hands and thought about what that would look like, and like trying to think about your injury without having the injury in front of me, right? Like I don't know what your hand looks like. I don't know what it is, so I'm like, okay, picture it on my own hand, and it's like, yeah, because I've seen injuries like that though. I remember there was a guy I knew who was like legendarily stupid. I don't have a more polite term to give to this man, but we were on the track team together, and I just remember once we were doing high jump together, and he went to do high jump with spiked cleats on. Now, if anybody knows what spiked cleats are, they're sprinting shoes. They're very good for sprinting on a track. They're these shoes with metal spikes in the bottom. And so put that with high jump together. You know, and the technique of high jump is that generally you're going to bring your legs together and kick. You know, kick in, kick out, and you bring your legs up. Yeah, he slashed the crap out of one of his legs. It's like, he didn't actually... Imagine legendarily stupid being on your tombstone. It's like at the webbing at the base of the thumb. Fortunately, squared to work as long as it didn't involve my left hand. Oh, I see. Are you left-handed or right-handed? Because I feel like if it hit your dominant hand, then it's like, that's the worst. Because if like your dominant hand being messed up for a while is the worst. That sucks. Whoa. Man, this guy's getting messed up. Oh god, why? Why are you fighting me? I am not... You... Thanks for making my job easier. Right-handed, though I do as much with my left almost as much. Ah, I see. Still sucks. I hope for swift recovery for you, in any case. But yeah, he like slashed the crap out of his leg, and I remember thinking to myself, like, because I saw the injury, and I'm just like, and he knew that he didn't actually, it was like, you know, it was like a surface level cut on, you know, multiple spots in a row. But it's like, it looked horrible. But it's like, he didn't actually do anything to him. I got the stitches out tomorrow, so I am almost there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, but I watched this guy do that, and he, you know, it's like I watched him jump. I was just standing there, and he's like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. You know, we all warned him, and it's like, oh yeah, of course he's not gonna... He's an idiot. But it's like, I think the thing that struck me about it is that I kind of had the realization, though, of there are some injuries with that one. It's like some injuries are surface level. You know, it's like, oh, you just like scratch the skin up a ton, and of course the skin bleeds when you scratch it. So it's like, okay, yeah, it's like paper cuts, where it's, you know, the actual level of injury is not that bad. The pain sucks, and the way it looks is awful, right? Which is interesting, because it almost goes in reverse when you have an actual, like, catastrophic injury, where your body just says, okay, yeah, we need to not let you see and react to this. The ones I think of with that are, like, I think broken bones are fascinating in terms of our body's developed response to them. Because I remember I had a friend who, he had broken his thigh, because he, you know, football and stuff, and he broke his thigh, and it's like, okay, you don't just break the femur easily. That's, you know, obviously it takes a great amount of force to break the femur. And I remember he described it as, yeah, it broke, and then I just don't remember anything after that. It's like he was just, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, he's just out, like fully out. And it's amazing to me to think about the fact that when you get a paper cut, it's the most excruciating thing ever, yet it's the most superficial of all injuries. You break a leg and it's just like, yeah, you don't even remember that it happened. Like, your body just says, you know what? You're good. You don't need to remember this part. This part we're not keeping. We're not saving this bit to memory at all. But I guess it's a good thing that our body evolved to do so, that our pain tolerance thankfully keeps us safe from not only the physical agony, but also the psychological damage that would probably come with that level of injury. It is odd that I'm not talking about this like this, but yeah, I don't know, I just thinking about, it's interesting too, because I've seen many writers fail to understand that sort of stuff. I think it's funny when I'm reading a story and I know that the person either doesn't know how injuries work or they have never been injured in a way that is more than like, oh, like cutting my hand or something, like little accidents, right? Because you can sort of tell because they don't consider the ramifications of the nervous system shutting off because of the level of pain that they're in, right? Somehow being cut by a fridge has not been my weirdest injury. I feel like everybody's weirdest injury always has to come with a story, right? Like, you never get one of those without like a story, right? Like, many of those injuries they come with the tale, right? Because if they don't, then it's not your weirdest injury, right? At least that's how I feel. I don't know. I feel like that's how it always is, right? Like, it has to come with a story. I think about I'm thinking about the scene from Jaws right now. Weird one to think about. The one where they're comparing. Ooh, owie, my lung's been pierced. Writer who failed to research. God, it's like, yeah, exactly, Crooked. Where it's like, if somebody gets stabbed, like, this is actually something I actually did. I had a bump the size of a golf ball due to a doorknob and a bouncy house twisted my spine. Yeah, that... You know what? Out of context, those are probably the weirdest injuries. I feel like also a bouncy house twisting your spine makes it... The way you say that, Blue Bolt, it implies that the bouncy house was not merely a passive entity in the twisting of your spine, but rather that it turned into a Voltron-type being, like a giant, like a transformer, grabbed you by the body and twisted you around like a wet napkin. Like, the implication is way, like, I'm seeing, ironically, both are caused by my brother. You know what? Siblings, that's fair. Nobody has a sibling without getting injured by their sibling at least once. If not twice. If not many times. But yeah, Crooked, that's exactly what I'm thinking, though. Is like, that's actually something that I sometimes will consciously choose is, okay, I need to make sure this guy gets stabbed in a spot that doesn't cause this particular thing. Like, there are ways to get stabbed that it's like, okay, this person can walk it off, or they can adjust for it. Or if you're watching or reading JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, he'll suck in a breath so that the sword goes through a part of his body that allows him to keep breathing. Like, but no, it's anytime I've seen a writer where it's like, oh yeah, they got stabbed in the chest. It's like, this person's not going to be fighting for long, if at all, if they got stabbed like that, like the way they described. Especially when they're really anatomical about where they place it. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Always give yourself a little bit of wiggle room in terms of where you put it so you don't... obviously it's different if if the person's gonna die. It's like, it's whatever, but... You don't need to be too particular with a cadaver, but it's like... Still better to be particular when you can. Okay, 48,000 would be 3 levels, roughly. And then plus another 16,000. I think I have 4 level ups, maybe? No, wait, no, I wouldn't. It would be 62,000, wouldn't it? Right. I have to double check. I think I have 3 level ups right now. Okay, so... Yes, we have 3 level ups. Okay, good. Okay. So, my thought process is... I think I'm gonna do... Got it. So the thing I'm thinking is, okay, the first thing I want to do is shore up the problem I had last time, which is that I think my defensive stats could use a bump. Spine was 13 F5s from my brother, and the doorknob to the eye was an argument where I slammed my door and it stood in a poor place for when he kicked it open. I feel like that is, it's such sibling behavior. It makes so much sense to me. Like, of course he's gonna kick it open. Okay, so if I do that, that's what that does. Let's see. I feel like I should... Man, my stamina is small. But it's like the responsible part of me says I should do this. This is the responsible part of me thinking I should boost my defenses. Because then I'll be able to handle the pain of existing in the same place as Manus. However, if I boost my attack stats, then I can exist in his space a little bit less because I'll be able to kill him faster. Because this would help. Also, this would actually give me some more resistance to disruption and electricity. Or I could just do these and... Actually, wait, this would help. Yeah, this would help a lot. This just boosts defense, but... I think this is the move. This is the play. I think we'll do this. Hope that we can do more damage. Alrighty. We'll go back up to the cradle. So I'm going to teleport to the cradle, then to Hotel Krat so that fast travel's a little quicker. And then... I will say, I did not expect a hole on my hand to make me treat so many things like loading screens in Skyrim. Just like... If I had to guess, it's where you're just kind of like taking it and spinning it around. Because that when I hear loading screens in Skyrim, I just think of the little objects and you just start spinning them. That makes logical sense. I feel like, how many can I avoid if I do that? Oh yeah, nope, that actually makes much more sense. Yeah, because you want to, it's like, because you look at something and say, okay, what will be the problem if I have to do this? Like, if I have to do this in this particular manner. I see what you mean now. Okay, we had some fragments we could... I see. Storage. Okay, actually, wait, purchase stuff. Do we have anything we can purchase? Nothing I really want to. Don't need the Legion calibers. We've been getting a lot of half moon stones, so I'm not so worried about them. Could start selling the gold coin fruit because we're not using it at all. Anything with water I try to do as little as possible because of how inconvenient it is. Ah, yeah, because... Yeah, of course, because your hand. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because then you have to figure out a way to do it without, you know, messing up the stitches or, like, just having to deal with any of the problems of that. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, we're good here. Do I have any other materials I need to worry about? I have the one Legion caliber, but I can't do anything with it because I have all the arms I need. Okay, we're good here. Let's go try and fight Manus again. So we'll go fight... I just saw there's something there. There was something on the map I need to go look at. Hang on, I need to go look at something. Why is the map open? Why was there something that... I saw a little marker on something. I need to go see what it was. I feel bad that I teleported. I don't think I'm going to go back and get it, but the moment I take my stitches out, I'm washing my left hand for a week. That is fair. What is back here at 6? What is this? Why is there a text box here? Rosa Isabel Street entrance. Why is there something here? Okay, no. Okay, my curiosity is going to kill me if I don't go check it out. Hang on. Why is there a text box over it? It just has like a text box. What's the deal with that? I feel like now I gotta go look, because now I'm curious. My curiosity is gonna kill me if I don't go look. Something here? What is this? Which Tower of the Princess, performed by Adelina. Something here? I don't see anything. What am I looking for? Hello. Excuse me. Any of y'all happen to know where this thing is? Oh, maybe it's the old lady. I'm gonna go talk to the old lady. Maybe it's the old lady? I'm gonna go find out. Oh wait, no, this isn't where the old lady is. That's right. Old lady would be back here. Oh, that's nice. Hello. Lady? Nope, it's not her. Well, rats. Still there? Still there. I'm about to go searching this whole area for whatever this is. I don't even really know what I'd be looking for. It doesn't give me... Wait. Is it... Hang on. Is it one... Nope, not one of these. I see. Oh, we do have the ability to get into the... We should have the ability to get into that one locked area that we saw earlier. Wouldn't be too bad. Nah, you know what? We're good. We're good. Cradle of the Gods. Okay, let's go try it out. We have a bot. This is the big boss. This is the fight we're here for. We need to win this fight. This is the fight I'm here. I need to win. It's basically any other preparations I have are just... It's just backgrounds to the fight I need to win. Okay. We have an extra heal because we have the 9th thing now. We have... Our weapons are good. Our equipment is solid. Yeah, we're looking very clean right now. What does this do? Anything else this will do? Good here. Disruption resistance. I kind of prefer having the physical resistance being higher because this guy hits me a lot, so... We have the one for... Oh, we're wearing the one for strike, I see. Okay, that's good. Alrighty. Hey, Manus, I'm back. How's it going?
Show me everything you have, Puppet of Geppetto.
I'll just take what I can get at this point. Okay. Ah. The shoulder charge. I know he loves that move so much when I'm far away from him. Whack. He lit on fire. Whew. Okay, he's backing away. Again, it's like he uses the move I like the least. He knows I don't like the frickin' stabby move. Okay.
You face godlike power. Your time is running out.
Oh boy, I'm getting there. I'm remembering. Brain is really working. Oh, hey! I actually parried that one. Get him! Yeah, there we go. Knocked him down. Whew. Okay, good. It's feeling pretty good. My parry timing is excellent right now. Holy crap. Ow! Shouldn't have said anything. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. That swing is risky. That swing is also risky. Woo. I swear that move every time. Eat this. It feels so silly to throw something like that at him. Ow. Okay, good enough. I'll just heal. That was a great reenactment of how I got my stitches. It's amazing how it works, isn't it? Ow. Kind of just need to... Ow. Wish I could light him on fire again. Maybe I can. Oh, hey, there we go. Ow. Okay, that's fine. I'll just take what I can get. I'm gonna take what I can get at some points, you know, just take what I can get in terms of the parries. Otherwise, don't worry too much about it. As long as I can block the attacks, I'm not too... As long as I can at least block the attack, I'm not horribly upset about it. Yeah, my parry timing with that attack for some reason is very bad. So I need to just get what I can get at this point. You can stay over there, pal. I'll just do my best. Ooh. Oh, what did I just do? There we go. Ooh, round 2. Oh, okay, let's watch this cutscene so I can stretch a little bit.
This is evolution.
I will say the way that everybody says evolution instead of evolution really confuses me.
Behold, as I discard this fragile body. Witness me as I grasp the power of a true god.
This is I was trying to come up with a funny joke about this, but this is just wild. I like that this guy's like, I'm gonna become immortal. Okay, how? I'm gonna shove ergo into my body until I mutate into a god. Okay, what does a god look like? Have you ever seen Mara from Persona? It's like that, but growing out of my own back. Yeah, that makes sense. Just, yeah, that makes sense. Ah, yes. Hand. I'm really wondering how this imagery came to be. Like, somebody had to... So the ghost from Shadow of Mordor? Kinda? It's pretty close. Like, somewhere between that and... the end... It's like, this is pretty much the end boss of every Final Fantasy game. Like, they become a god and then... It just looks... It looks very painful to become that powerful. Frankly. So now he is blue. High five. Now I'm just thinking about you just high-fiving yourself via the power of a god. Oh. Ow. What is he hitting me with? Oh, you can parry that. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Ow. 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 Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just heal. I keep thinking I have the parry timing on that, and then he just swings faster. Ow. My parry timing is not making me happy with that one. Okay, good enough. Ow. Oh my god! How's it going today, Claudia? Ah. Oh, I'm out of my stuff. Okay, you know what I am gonna do? I'm actually gonna... Hang on. How's it going today, Cloudy? Oh, God. Okay, you know what I will do is... Let's do this. Ow. Heck. That's fine. I'll just play ball. I'm existing despite us being sick. Honestly, that is the mood. Ow. Mood and a vibe. Oh, God. Ow. I do not understand that maneuver. Ow. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. That's going to come back and hit me. Ow. Wah. I hope you get better soon. Oh, God. Never fun being sick, especially when it's summer. Oh, God. Ow. Why do you get a... Why do you just... I do not appreciate with the movement ability change, sir. Yeah, he's just coming up with new patterns on the spot. What is up with this? Stop doing that. Oh, God, he's already doing the God Hand move? Why? I don't need this. Stop that. Ow. Oh, God. I really wish this isn't how this worked. I keep thinking I have the parry timing on that, and then I just miss it. Ow. Oh, yeah, this is not going well. Oh, God. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Took like an hour-ish nap. Well, that's good. But then you're able to take the time to rest up accordingly. Hit him in the back. Oh, God. Out of stamina. Oh, yeah. Ow. Okay. Just heal. Just heal. Just heal. We're good. That's fine. I can live with that. Oh. Ah! Ow. I keep blocking instead of parrying. That's weird. Ow. That one I blocked on purpose because I was not getting that parry timing to save my life. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Let me stretch and hydrate. Oh my God. Can already tell. I can already tell this fight is gonna make my brain hurt a lot. Let me hydrate too. I do wonder if, in some small way, dragging out that first phase was a bad idea, because it means my stamina later is gonna be problematic. So I think I need to find a way to deal with the first phase faster, which I think is gonna just be I have to parry more and land. I need to land more light attacks, I think. I think I go for heavy attacks all the time because I'm trying to drain their stagger gauge more. But it seems to me that isn't working. I need to adjust my strategy accordingly. I also need to use throwables. I think if I use these throwables, I might be able to help myself out a fair bit. Okay. I'm going to use the grindstone in phase 1. I think I'm going to use it in phase 1 as well, because I'm going to try and land more hits on him, so...
Show me everything you have, puppet of Geppetto.
After a cocktail of garlic pills, echinacea, zinc, vitamin C, magnesium, and Motrin. My God. That does seem nap-worthy. Ow. Okay. Ow. I swear his moveset changes every time I fight him. Like his pattern, at least. Like his priorities change every time. Ow. That's fine. I'll just play ball. It's fine. Oh, I lost my fire sword. Ah. Willing to bet that gargoyles aren't even remote close to what I think they are. Honestly, fair. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. I finally got the timing on that one for once. Okay. Whew. Oh, I got the timing. Yes. Yes. Marvelous. Getting the timing on that one is huge. My family always goes for vitamin supplements when under the weather. Ah, that makes sense though. Works out. Usually works pretty well too. Oh god. I think especially when it's the thing that your family just does, like, inherently. I think it makes a lot of sense. Okay. Ow. Okay, back up a little bit. Ooh. Okay, he's on fire, so that's very good for me. Ow. That's very good for me, because it means that he'll take continuous damage for a little bit. Whew. Getting the timing down a little bit. I will say, I am noticing how much damage I'm doing. I am doing a surprising amount. My family was don't, and we will pretend that this never happened. I see. Okay. Very good. Feeling good. That is... Ow. 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 Ooh. Okay, just heal it back up, it's fine. I like that he goes for this move now. He's going for this move now, even though last time he used it not even once. He didn't even use this move last time, like, he used it once, I think, and this is the time he's like, oh yes, I will use it twice in a row. I see. Okay, that's less than ideal, to be honest. Yeet. Ow. Yeet, yeet the sequel. Back this way, would you? Okay, that's less than ideal for me. Ooh. Ow. 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 That hurts. My parents have the mentality of you're being paid to do something, be somewhere, you should do everything you can to do there and be right. I see. This is purified garlic oil in a gel capsule. Thankfully code so you don't taste it. Such I see. I needed a bit of explanation of that too. I had to look. Oh god. Okay. I think staying close to him is probably the option I need. Ow. Okay. Getting there, but it's... Ow. God, I hate that move. Ow. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, those are going to come back around. Ow, 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 ow. And those don't give me guard regain, so that really sucks. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that that move, for some reason, does not let me have guard regain, which is very annoying. Because it means I can't heal back from that damage. I went to such a pill filled with garlic butter. I'm disappointed that this was the expected outcome. Honestly, fair. Oh god. That was very risky, actually. Now that I think about what that actually meant, that could have been very bad for me. Nope. Ah. Why did his attacks not let me get guard regain? Yeah, because now I can't get guard regain from his attacks. Ow. Because he does enough. Echidna is a type of hay or grass, also in a gel capsule. I see. Ow. Oh god. I hate this move so much. Okay. Well, at least I get my healing back. That's good. Man, his stagger gauge does not fill. Oh god, not again. Okay, yeah, just run. Just run. It's fine. Yeah, he kind of cheats his difficulty by having a bunch of stuff happening at the same time. It's like he kind of gets difficult by having a lot of stuff happening rather than being an actually difficult fight to... Doesn't help that that timing is very frustrating for me. I'm not sure why either. It just bothers me. Ow. It's like half his moves don't make sense to me because his arm doesn't move the way I think it will. Like something about his motion does not correlate with how I think motion works. Oh god. Ow. Oh god. Yeah, I gotta keep running. I have to just keep moving. God, it sucks. It sucks so bad because I want to fight him. I just want to get in close and fight, but I can't stay close to him. He keeps doing moves that like that, where it's like I can't stay near him. Just like, all right, cool. I do not get to partake in this boss battle you invited me to. Like, man, you don't invite someone to the birthday party if you're not gonna, like, you know, let them play. Come on, man. Like, just come on. Ow. Let me play ball. Oh, great. This again. The God Hand. I love this. Ow. Probably could have outran that, actually. Ow. Why? Sir. What is it? What is wrong with you? Oh, this is the story of Naughty Bear. Oh, God. Oh, right, I remember that game now. It's the one where you're playing as the teddy bear. Narcissus boss doesn't want to tango fairly. Yeah, it's like he cheats himself a second phase by shoving Ergo in his butt. He also freaking cheats he cheats basically at every turn and it's like, oh yeah, but I'm a fair boss fight. And it's like, come on, man. Really? Like, it feels like... Because, like, Sazia, at the very least, all of the attacks came from her. Like, they were hard as shit to dodge, but you could dodge them. Like, you could see that they were coming from her. This guy is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a thing coming from the ceiling, I'm gonna have a thing coming from the ground, I'm gonna make the stupid light ball thing that fires lightning, and I'm gonna swing at you with my stupid-looking arm. And it feels like he's not even a fair fight, he's just... even by himself, he doesn't want to fight alone. If that makes sense. Like, he doesn't want to be the only threat on the field. Because if he was, then it wouldn't be that hard of a fight. The boss challenges your skill, some challenge your ability to pay attention to everything. I know my problem, too, is that I just don't like... His parry timing makes no sense to me. Because it feels like his timing is very weird. Like, he delays things in a way that doesn't correlate to how fast he's gonna swing it. Like that move. It's like he just kind of moves in a way that doesn't correlate to the speed at which his hammer is going to be moving. Okay. Please get lit on fire. At least with this phase, I think I'm getting better. Operative term is better, but still all right. Oh, I got around him. That's good. Okay, I gotta look for that particular stopping point. Okay, there we go. Okay, I can get him now. Just gotta be careful not to get too risky with that motion. There we go. Holy smokes. Whew. Okay. This phase is going much better than last time even, so that's great. I will take that. There we go. Yeah, no heals used on phase 1, yet phase 2 gives me the most agonizing pain possible. Yeah, because this thing, it's like he makes this weird, this blue light thing keep hitting me, and I don't. There's no real way to dodge it. Good luck. Ah, what the? Doing my best. Okay, I probably shouldn't have healed, but what does that move? How does? Wait, what? Hit me twice. How? Oh, good lord. Okay, what? Manus, this is why you suck. Oh, I can just keep dodging around him. I see. Never mind. What was that? How on earth did he even do that? Whew, okay, good. Good enough. Maybe I need to dodge more instead of parrying. Because I hunt for parries a lot, but maybe dodging might be the answer? Ow. At least when I... Alright, you freaking oaf. I can't sit here for any amount of time. He just... Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, that was very dumb of me. Oh god. Okay, we're fine though. We ball. Ow. Oh, that was much better. That was much better. Yeah, see, he does this stuff, and he just makes so I can't actually sit and fight. Yeah, see, because now he can just protect himself by making some BS. I don't get that. It's just, it feels like... How are you this insecure about your god power, man? Like, just hit people, man. Like, you're a god now, aren't you? Shouldn't you be, like, a little bit more confident in yourself or something? You'd think that a god would be more than okay with tangoing up close and personal. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, cool. That's great. Ow. Well, that's great. Yeah, because now I have to run away from him rather than staying close. Why do you back away from me? Why are you running? Okay, well, that's helpful. Oh god. Well, whenever I look at emotes or see emotes of streamers I've never heard of. I really like that myself too. I'm a big fan of whenever I can see new emotes from somebody. I'm a big fan of seeing new emotes whenever somebody comes in. It makes me very happy because I like seeing, because you can tell when a streamer uses their own emotes, you can sort of tell what expressions are important to them and their chatting. It's like what sort of facial expressions do they value the most, you know? You know what's even worse is I see how much health he has. And I know how much I've done to him. Oh god. Oh god. Ugh. Okay. Nope, not again. Oh my god, he's finally staggered. Okay, I need to not get too reckless. I cannot get reckless now. I need to land that attack. That's all I need. Yes! Okay, thank freaking... Oh, wait. Okay, we're good. Yes. Oh my god, we finally got one. We finally got a freaking attack off on him like that. Oh my god, a fatal attack is so huge. That is so huge. Oh my god. Oh god, keep running. Run away. Okay. That's big. That's mucho. I can't even speak properly. It's mucho. Okay, just don't waste the chance you have been given. Oh. Okay, that's good. This is good. This is good. I'm doing good. Ow. Okay, just light him on fire, maybe. Excellent. Light on fire, sir. Ow. That's risky. Okay, just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. It's okay. I have time to spare. This is fine. I have a ring that lets me regenerate. It's fine. I can live. I can subsist on running away a little bit. It's okay. Okay, we're good. We are so good. Okay, light on fire, please. Okay, no, we're good. Oh, he's on fire. Perish. Oh. Yes. I was losing my mind there for a second. Oh my god, he's dead. Oh. Okay. That was good. I will say, I kind of forgot how much... Oh, hey, Manus.
So, it comes to this. The Blue Fairy, Sophia, decides the winner. Truly, I envy you. The puppet, my Sophia, keeps turning back time to save. Is it her sense of duty, or her contempt for me? Or does she truly care for you? I gave up predicting Sophia's actions long ago.
Oh.
But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Sophia, what have you done to her? Sophia, what have you done to her? Yes, I suppose that was
Jesus.
Sophia was always wise beyond her years.
This is very confusing, but I appreciate this.
The truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sophia.
That's right, because he's a mind reader.
Her pure heart was a tonic.
So when we wipe his blood into a feather. Maybe?
That's why I wanted her. I did. But I couldn't have her in the end. So I tried to use this power to hold her. Even if these hands never could. It's fine if I'm gone. But be warned. Watch out for Geppetto.
Watch out for Geppetto, he says. Well, all in one's ego, arm of God. I'm gonna go sit back down to the thing. I'll be right back. One moment. I'm gonna go check something. Watch out. I feel like anybody who ends their life with, hey, watch out for your dad. It's like, cool. Great. Yeah, sure. Make me feel really freaking nervous. I'm just gonna use this. Just give me the power. Thanks. What is the arm of God? What is an arm of God? Is it a weapon? Is it an arm? Totally not ominous. Well, we're gonna level up first, because at this point, I don't trust like that. You know what? You know what? No, we're gonna go full tilt into attacking, I think. If I have another fight after this, I'm just gonna kill it. Whatever it is, I don't want it to live anymore. Question. Is the Arm of God a Legion arm? No. I do want my Fulminous back because I haven't had it on for a while and I want it. So what is the Arm of God? What is the Arm of God and how do I use it? Oh, collectible. Arm of God, a mysterious relic that they treat as a... Oh, cool. I could just use... Oh, it's an arm. I just took his arm. I see. Thank you. I appreciate that I'm allowed to take this arm. Thank you for the arm. I appreciate it. Hmm. Well. Oh, what's this thing do? Oh, down? Cool. Oh. I like the little symbols. They make me happy. Huh.
Now him, he really scared me. A human becoming a god? Terrifying.
Hi, Jiminy. It's been a bit.
But a puppet becoming a human, now you have my attention. Suit yourself, but...
You know what I did just realize?
I wonder.
I don't think I actually found out.
I sure don't know.
My
But
coat
I
is
do
going
know
nuts.
one thing. You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal. Wouldn't have it any other way.
On a side note, my coat is going nuts. But I just realized he mentioned something specific that made me realize what the mechanic of respawning is in this game. Because he said she kept turning back time to keep me alive. That means that every time I died, the blue fairy reached in, turned time back a little bit, and brought me back to... That's what... Oh, God, no. I don't like this. You put a stargazer and my dad in an open courtroom. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that. You know what? Let me check something really quick. Let me question. How much does it take to level up? Messy with the timey-wimey oof. Yeah. 16,000. Do I have enough on me to sell for 3,000? Do I have enough stuff I can... You know what? I don't trust like that. I'll be right back, Geppetto. You know what? You know what? You can stay right there. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. You know what? I don't trust like that. I want one more level up. You know what? I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to deal with it right now. I'll be right back. Ugh. Do I have any more music to listen to? Do I? Shadowflower. Oh, that's right. I have one more. I'll listen to one more. Let me just mentally take a moment to realize what I'm about to deal with. Because I just need to think about it. Because if I'm understanding properly, that means that Geppetto must be a fight of some kind. I don't think we're fighting him because he's old. So my only guess is that he's going to, like, there's got to be whatever he's going to do is going to hurt. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't think I'm ready for it. Let's listen to one more record. And then mentally, I have to put myself in this headspace of whatever's coming next. I missed so many records. How did I miss so many? Like, 6. 6 I missed. 7. 1, 2... Yeah, 7. Missed 7 records. Really? Man. That's okay. I may not remember my French very well, but I do know, I can recognize it. I know some words in French still. One day I should probably work on that. I feel like being able to speak French would be kind of cool. At least more than I was able to when I was taking classes. Do I have to sit in... Oh, maybe I could just walk while I do it? Does it count if I walk away from it while it's playing? I wonder if it counts like this. Because I actually I sat and listened to it every time, so I wonder if it counts like this. Okay, so we need to get 3K to level up.
Welcome to Hope.
Sell these. You know what? Where we're going, we don't need crafting materials, so... You know what? I'm gonna sell them all. We don't need these. Where we're going, we don't need this. We just don't. Where we're going, we don't need crafting materials at all. We don't need Genies emergency protection anymore. I don't need iron protection. I don't need the emergency protection. I don't need cat dust. Okay. Sell. I could sell the amulets I don't need, but I'm not that desperate, honestly. I feel like having these in case we need to change out would be important. I do think at this point we don't need... Okay, no, all of ours are set for attacks. That's good. Oh, that does count. Okay, cool. I did not know if that would count. Okay, cool. All right, I think one last... You know what? One more motivity. Or where we're going, we need power. Okay. All right, guys. Let's do it one more time, shall we? One more battle. Just one more, right? Okay. I can win this. Whatever it is, I can win. I can win. I beat Manus. I beat Luxazia. I've beaten everything that has become before this point. I believe in you. Thank you, Claudia. Hi, Dad. Hello, Geppetto. What are you doing down here?
I knew you could do it. We have all the ingredients we need. I dreamed of this day for so long. The moment you'd come back to life. You can be human again. By using that vast supply of ergo in the arm of God. I just need the final ingredient. The one that holds your memories.
Hi, okay, hi, Heck. How's it going today? Oh, yeah.
Your heart.
My heart.
If you give me your heart, all these trials and
Let me get my boy.
tribulations will be over.
Boy acquired.
You have been a brilliant and a good boy. As your reward, I shall turn you into a real boy. Yeah,
Geppetto, will you?
Give me your heart, son.
No. I refuse.
I believed you were a good boy. But you insist on breaking my heart. Well, I suppose Carlo was mischievous. It seems you inherited his personality instead of his memories. But a father always looks after his children. Even naughty ones that must be punished, like you. In my own way, I grew to love you. After all, you're the puppet who would bring my son back to life.
Ah. I see. Like, of all things, man, you really said, I'm gonna make this puppet, and I'm going to...
I'm disappointed in you.
So he made Pinocchio, to give him the means.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Okay, wait, Geppetto, why would you bring something like... Why would you bring in a contingency?
You were a good boy.
Why would you bring a contingency if you didn't believe this would happen?
If you refuse, then I'll have to retrieve it myself.
Ah, a puppet on strings. Really, Geppetto? You stop saying good boy, old man. Of course. Oh no. Oh, it's just a dude with a sword. In all.
You can become a real human.
Okay.
Come to me.
Holy crap! Why'd you make him taller than me?
I never
Ominous!
like other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Don't worry, Fulminus.
I knew you had gone astray.
Holy crap.
Some little puppet.
Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, this guy is very fast. Oh god. He's just me, but cooler! How could you do this, Geppetto? Kind of miss Big Woman. Me too, man. At least she... I felt comfortable fighting her. She was cool. The lash? What is wrong with you, man? Oh, hey. Oh, he knows.
If you can't find
There we are.
myself.
This seems way too easy. There has to be a second phase. There's no way there's not a second phase. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dad out here like, I can make it bigger, better, and attractive to woo everyone. Oh, no, he's going nuts. Oh, God, I cut his strings. Oh, no. He got a phase 2 by getting his brain cut out. Uh-oh.
How dare you?
Oh, God, he's got 2 swords now. Oh, God. What is this, Metal Gear? What are you doing? Ah, oh, God. Oh, God. What the hell? Ooh. Oh, no, he's playing... Oh, no, he's playing Dark Souls. Fulminus! You hold the power of two-handing. This man learned how to two-hand his weapon? You can't do that. That's not how this works. He looks a bit strong. Yeah, my man is cooking out here. Holy God. Oh God, he is way faster in this phase. I was thinking phase 1 was a little easy. I did not realize he had a phase 2. That is bad. Okay, yeah, that phase 2 does kind of cook. I will say though, phase 2 kind of cooks. That is very cool. Thank you, Geppetto. Very cool. Oh God. Okay. Okay, for a first try though, I feel very. Wait a minute. There is one thing. There's one more thing I can do to help me out here. You. Yes. Okay. We have one. That is one thing that can help us. We have options.
You can become a real human.
All right, puppet. Let's do this.
Come to me, my son.
Wow. Fulminus! Oh God. Thanks, Dad. I love my new sibling. Our rivalry will be legendary. Can I name the nameless puppet? I was gonna name him, Ow. Ow. Oh God. I do need to actually pick up the parry to ow.
I know you have gone astray.
Can it be Gregor? I feel like that'd be a little weird. For me, that would be a little strange. I will not lie. For me, saying that I have to fight Gregor would probably be very confusing. Gregor, even worse, actually. No, Chio. I feel like anything related to Greg would be very confusing for me.
You can become a real
All right.
human. Come to me, my son.
Okay, I need to watch the blade. Okay, yeah, that is bad.
I never found you the Grand Covenant like those puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Okay, yep. Getting there. Seems like a Dan. Smuggery. Ow.
I know you had gone astray.
I do like his backflip, though. That is very cool. Ow. How do I dodge out of that? Ow. Man, I am taking a lot of hits. Pretty cromulent name.
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
Oh god, jump back. What the? How does that hit me? Oh,
No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way.
Ow. Freaking nerd. Get back here.
If you can't find those memories,
Oh.
you into a real
Okay.
myself.
Not great, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
After I lost you, my life was full of nothing.
Okay. Holy crap, man. This thing is gonna be a pain. Maybe he's that kid who wanted to be turned into Jam in that one Smuckers commercial. What? Okay.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Ow. Okay, yeah, he is fast. Oh, ow. What, the laser beams? How do you get laser beams? Ow. Oh god, how do I... Stop doing that. How do I begin to start parrying all of this? Ow. Oh my god. I'm trying to figure out how to parry these properly. I am not understanding his moveset. It's mostly just I need to press it when his sword is when his sword starts motion, that's when you're supposed to press it, but oh my god, it does not make sense to me right now. I don't think power is the problem right now. It's just raw skill. It's raw skill that's the separation right now.
Come to me, my son.
Ow. God bless. Why? It's like I go for a parry and my brain just does not... What's getting to me right now is that I go for the parry and then he just swings through it anyway. What the? I'm realizing it's the same thing that happened with it's the same thing that happened earlier with Manus, where his movement doesn't make sense to me because he winds up for so freaking long, and it's like, okay, dude, if you're gonna hit me, just hit me. Don't just stand there like an idiot. Because then I think I can land a hit because he's just standing there, and then it's like, nope.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
Yeah, that swing exactly. I thought I had it, and then
I never bound the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
okay. Need to go for light attacks, I think. I think that's the game plan.
I've gone astray. You troublesome little puppet.
Okay. There's a Smuckers commercial where it's two kids talking about what they want to be when they grow up, and one of them says, no, Smuckers. He wants to be the Jam. I see. Ow.
Freedom is not for you,
I see.
Carlo.
Why does the parry timing not make Yeah, you know what? Just back away from that.
If you can't find memories, I'll make you.
You know what? Get closer. I dare you. Oh my god, that was actually really funny. Just get closer, I dare you. Just hit him in the forehead with that. Okay. Oh my god.
How dare you?
This fight makes me very nervous.
Nothing more.
Okay. Yeah, I need to learn that. I need to learn the rhythm actually. Ow! What in the goddamn are you supposed to do about that? Ow. Oh my god. Oh, cool. Do not taunt me, puppet. Oh. That's wild, though. I've never seen that. Okay. The kids be wild. Commercials for stuff used to be really insane, too.
Real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the grand covenant like the other puppets.
Oh my god, I just can't...
Memories within you.
I can't figure out the parry timing sometimes. Yeah, because it's slow.
I know you've gone astray. You troublesome little puppet.
Come backflip away from me, you pinky boy. Ow. I do not appreciate this puppet, and its movement bothers me. And that parry timing is very weird. Yeah, because I keep thinking I have it, and I just don't have it.
To resort to the flash, but there's no other way.
Can you make sense, please?
If you can't find those memories,
Come backflip away from me, fool.
human myself.
Okay. Oh, cool. And then he runs out.
After I lost you.
Oh my god. It's like his swings are annoying. I'm not sure how to best describe it. It feels like his swings move too slow. It's like his sword does not move the way it should. Given his speed, it does not make sense. Like the swing itself is 5 frames, the windup, the acceleration doesn't add up in my head.
Come to me.
Okay, I need to learn this.
I never bound you to the grand covenant of the other.
Ow.
Because of Carlo's memories within you.
Yeah, like, what is up with that swing? Yeah, that one right there. Why does it move wrong? It's annoying. Come at me, nerd. I wish for nothing more than for this guy to freaking eat it.
Your freedom is not for you, Carlo.
I appreciate that Geppetto does not know how to shut up. At this point, I think he's going to become the most annoying part of this. Oh my goodness. Okay, at least this one's going pretty well. Die.
If you can't find
You can heal? Oh my god. Get closer, I dare you. Ow. Oh my god. Why on God's green earth would they give the final boss a heal? What sort of sick maniac does that?
How dare you? You're just a puppet.
Shut up, Geppetto.
Nothing more.
Oh my god. The real tragedy harms to be Geppetto's success because no way his kid is going to be grateful to all the... Oh man, in fact, he had a monster puppet at the ready to rip the heart out of his automaton double. That's what I'm thinking right now. It's like, why did you prepare this? Nerd. Oh god. Oh my god. Ow. Freaking. Ow. I can't. God, Geppetto. Yeah, it's like, because the fact that Geppetto said, well, in case he does betray me, I'm gonna rip him in half. And I'm gonna have this contingency ready because I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen anyway. It's like, why? And then Carlo would come back to a world that's been ripped apart. And like, Geppetto ripped the world in half, basically. Because we learned earlier that Geppetto's the reason that all this happened. Like, everything that came before this is Geppetto's fault. Because he lost Carlo. So, basically, the world got ripped in half because Geppetto couldn't give up his son. Why would his son be grateful for him ripping the world like this? It all makes sense in the heat of passion. I guess so. Okay, yeah, I hate this guy's swing so much.
I never bound you to a covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Ow. Okay, that's fine. I'll trade.
I knew you had gone astray. You troublesome little puppet.
Oh my god. I think it's also how much damage he does. It's like, it's insane how much damage he does on top of that.
Is not for you.
God, why the... I can't. I just straight up can't. I'm trying my best to figure this out, and his timing is so bad. It's like his sword does not move at the speed that it looks like it should. It's almost like he himself is slowed down, and every time I think I have it down, he just moves slower than I... It's like I'm already blocking by the time he gets there, and I don't know why.
You can become a real...
I'm gonna get really sick of listening to Geppetto already.
Come to me, my son.
Yeah, because look at that move.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I know you had gone astray.
There we go. I got some of it at least. What? That doesn't count? Do not dare. Okay, phase 1 went pretty well. That's good. Whew. Okay.
How dare you?
You know what? Let's top off.
Nothing more.
I couldn't even begin to... I do appreciate, though, that mid-attack swing... Oh, no. How is one meant to dodge that? I do appreciate that if you screw up one of his chains, he just keeps hitting you. Like, if you can't keep your parries up, he just keeps hitting you. Okay, come close. Ow, never mind. Great. Okay, well, that just basically means that Fulminus is getting... It's a lot of effort that Dad put into a countermeasure for something that's nothing more than a puppet. Yeah, it's like... And also, the fact that this puppet is stronger than Manus... Like, he could have killed Manus himself. In my opinion, it's like, okay, you could have just used this puppet, killed Manus. Why? Oh, I hate that. I just realized why he wouldn't have done anything about Manus. Geppetto needed all of that ergo to be gathered up. Why would he stop Manus from doing anything when Manus was doing his work for him? Like, all of the stuff the alchemists did, all of the horrors they portrayed, Geppetto needed them to happen so that he'd have enough ergo to get Carlo back. He actually is responsible for everything that's happened in this game.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
Like, Geppetto actually is the problem. Like, in the most literal sense, he is the problem.
I never bound you to the grand covenant of puppets because of karma.
Fatherly love.
Within you.
Am I right? Sort of, I guess? Maybe?
I know you have gone astray. Troublesome little puppet.
Oh god. Yeah, Dad didn't give us the ability to use two swords. Yeah, because I guess he didn't trust us with that one. What a nerd.
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
The explosion of Fulminus was big enough that I could hit him from all the way over there. Holy crap.
How dare you?
You know what? Let's get in close. Screw it. At this point, might as well just stay in. Fulminus! Ow, ow, ow. Okay, good enough. Take what I can get. Ow. Let the bondage probably have two swords. Yeah, seriously. Ow. I appreciate that I haven't been able to... Oh, he's good. Whoa. Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this time. Ah! You know what? Worth it. That's not good. What? Ah! How did you even do that? How? What the shit was that move? He was just like, all right, listen. Bootleg Mega Spuster. Who the favorite was. Yeah, it is really like, okay, the puppet in the briefcase gets to have two swords and like a great sword and the ability and gets to have crazy speed powers and red magic. I had to buy all my weapons. I had to buy every weapon I owned. Like, the only one I didn't have to buy is the weapon I'm using right now. Because I started with this weapon. This is the sword I started the game with.
I bound you to the grand covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I know you've gone astray. Troublesome little puppet.
Oh, I guess he wanted to be with, I guess. Perish. Oh, okay.
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
Good enough. Good enough for now, because he wanted to be with his other puppet family. Oh, God.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Oh, that's a new move. Ow. Ow. I had no time to dodge. I was healing. Ow. What the? Stop that. Swear to G. Ow. It's like I can't dodge that move if I'm in the middle of any other action. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Cloudy. I should probably hydrate. I feel like the thing I'm realizing with this fight is that, because I'm thinking about it critically, in terms of the damage I'm doing in the fight, I'm not doing that bad at all. Like, whenever I get to land a hit on him, I'm doing massive damage. So I don't think my damage output is the problem. And I don't even think my defenses are the problem at all. I could reasonably, if I wanted to, I could go level up. I could level up once, you know, get like a little bit more stamina maybe. But honestly, I don't think there's anything more I could do that would make a meaningful difference besides just having to take a crack at fighting again.
The other puppets because of Carlo's memory within you. I know you are straight. Puppet.
Stop calling me puppet. He says it like it's like a bad word or something.
Freedom is not for you.
There we go. Whew. Okay. You think Puppet Mom wanted Dad to make her Puppet Sons fight? Yeah, that's one thing we don't know is like, okay, so Geppetto clearly had to have a child with somebody. Who the heck was the mom? And where is she? Does make me wonder a little bit, like, okay, what did Geppetto's wife think of this?
I'll make you a real human myself.
Okay, second phase, I'll just get to it. I don't know if Puppet Mom would have wanted this, though.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Ow! Eh, good enough. I'll just take what I can get at this point. Ah, whoa! Oh, cool. I appreciate that. Can't be parried. At least not in a way that makes sense. Okay. No, wait! Oh, no. Okay, that somehow worked out. You can weapon swap in midair? Ow! Ow. Okay, yeah, that. Oh. Usually these kind of stories, one parent is kind of dead, so yeah, that's fair. Honestly, fair. Oh my god, that. Oh, so Dad used the Metal Gear Rising strings to build the other puppet. Cool, neat, glad for it. Yeah, it's like it feels like one puppet was made to be the protagonist of this game. One puppet was made to be the protagonist of Metal Gear Rising. We don't get to play as that one. Okay, is there anything else we can bring? Is there anything I can bring with me that would make my job a little easier? Maybe. Bring this. Okay, you know what? Let me stop. Let me bring some throwables. Maybe that'll help me out a little bit. I'm also gonna do this outside the arena so I can come into the arena with it on.
You can become a real human.
Whew. Okay, that's better.
Bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Very good.
I know you had gone astray. Trust the puppet.
You know what? Ow, ow, ow. Go for it. There we go. Heal first. We were based on Dad's most hated games. He was based on Dad's most favorite games. I was based on Dark Souls. He was based on Metal Gear. I was never gonna win.
Just a puppet. Nothing more.
Whoa. Look how much damage that did too, by the way. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not even entirely sure how you're meant to deal with that move. Like the laser, apparently the laser spear is supposed to parry it, but I don't... I do think this was a good play though. Apparently he's aggro as heck when I come in like this though, so that's good. Hey bud.
You can become a real human.
Ow.
Come to me, my son.
I am not getting that parry timing.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the
I swear that parry timing feels like... It feels like a phantom swing. Oh god.
I knew you had gone astray. In trouble under the puppet.
Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. do you think he knows we went astray? Probably.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Ow. Not really sure when I'm supposed to parry that, but... Okay. Worth it. Freaking nerd. Oh my god, I interrupted him. That is very cash money. Ow. Good enough. Alright, come at me, nerd. How did that work? How the shit does that work? Ow. No, that wasn't worth it. That was not worth. Oh, I want to try it one more time? I swear it'll work this time. Ow. It didn't that time for me. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. It's crazy that he also explodes. Yeah, seriously. Oh my god. Run, 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 run. Okay, heal. Oh, we good. We good. We are balling. We are straight balling right now. That's not good. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. It feels very doable. I do need, that does mean if I don't have more of those items, I need to go buy more. That does mean I need to go buy items, which is important. Okay, question. How many do I have? Okay, we need more throwables. You know, I think Dad hates us. He made a final boss that really just says, do you think I love you? He has to pose it as a rhetorical question. He has to pose it as a rhetorical question whether or not he thinks we think he loves us or not. Like, he couldn't have Couldn't have put it any other way. He had to just make sure. He had to make it a rhetorical question. As if there's no contest to what he thinks of us.
Welcome to...
Okay, question. Can I buy... Where can I buy these then? Pulcinella?
At the house of a...
Pulcinella, do you sell throwables? No. Which one of you ding-dongs sells throwables? I need things to throw at people. Why do none of you sell these things? Oh wait, no, you know what? Maybe... Inside the house. Wait. Let me see if this guy's still here. I need to go find somebody. I need to find a merchant so I can buy more throwables. Please tell me you have electric throwables. Please tell me you have throwables. You're still here. Thank goodness. Sir, I have a question. Do you sell throwables?
For your information.
Thank you. I don't care if you stole it or not. You only have 3. You have 3 of these things that I desire. You suck. Thank you for giving me the things. This is unfortunate. We don't have a source of those. Okay. Well, we're back to Under the Abyss. Okay. Okay. I've been waiting for you to leave home since the day before you were born. Only 3. Okay, so... Okay, no, I have a strategy. I have a strategy. I have a plan. I have a plan. I have a plan. Alright. So my plan is... Okay, I need to set my controller down so I can, like, wipe my hands off. Okay, so let me explain my strategy so you guys know where my brain is when I go in. Because I'm probably going to shut up at some point because I'm pretty sure the stress of this is going to get to me. The goal for me is to get through phase 1 with as much healing as possible, obviously. But phase 2... If I can get him right around the same amount of health he had when in that last try, the one where we almost won. If I can get him to that much health, I think I can cheese the rest of the fight by using the throwables. I can only use the throwables if his health bar is like within 10 to 15%. I think at that point using the throwables will be enough to win the fight. But I have to like really wait until I know for sure that they'll help me, that they'll like... Basically, I have to wait until they push me into victory. I cannot use them if I'm not sure I'm going to win. Like, if I have any uncertainty, I should not use them.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son. Like the other puppets, because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you had gone away. Troublesome little puppet.
Oh, okay. I can do this though.
Freedom is not for you.
There we go.
For Carlo.
And phase 2. Fish. Hey, Drifter, how's it going today? Oops, wrong chat. Hello. I need to add a fish command now, so we have it. Oh. One more time. With feeling. Come at me.
Nothing more.
How does that trade work? Let's do it again, shall we? Ow. Ow. How do you become the favorite if you beat up Dad's favorite? Probably? If I had to guess, that's probably how it works. I thought I had that. Ow. How did you miss? My guy? Ow. You know what? That's fair. Don't need to insult him. Okay. Heal it up. Oh no, wait. Get out of the way! Ow. Damn. Show you the thing I was trying to invoke with the fish command in the Discord. Oh, I see. Oh no, I thought I had heals. Oops. Okay, that sucks. Ow. Okay. Oh, no, then Dad loves Sis more than us still. Oh boy. I'll take a look in the Discord. One moment. Let me take a moment and look in the Discord so I can take gander. Oh god. Ah, I see. They have fishing in. They have fishing in the thing. That's fun. Oh boy, that's funny. I don't know why fishing in the Twitch chat is very funny. I see.
You can become a real human.
I did you go over my want to build puppets too? You think? You know, I think William Affin had a few good ideas with those killer robots anyway. I don't think the puppet frenzy was exactly his idea, but.
I never found you at the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because
oh
of
god.
Carlo's memories within you.
Basically, I feel like in some degree, it had to be because he knew he needed a puppet that could compete with P. Because P was built very different to other puppets anyway. Like, in terms of raw power anyway.
Your freedom is not for you.
Ow.
But for Carlo.
Okay. Is this the final boss? Yes. This one actually is the final boss. For realsies this time.
If you can't find those memories, I'll make you into a real human myself.
Oh, okay. I am wondering what exactly drove Geppetto to this level, but at this point, I can barely fathom it.
You're just a puppet.
Okay.
Nothing more.
I didn't want to go over that trade again because I didn't have enough health. That one was even worse, because at least I would have gotten damage from the other one. Ugh.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Genie.
Oh my god. I feel like with this puppet, he had to have... How would he have built this puppet, though? Because... When was he working on it? Because he would have had to have built something comparable to P and bring it to speed during the time of the game.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
I love it when the parry.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Okay, that's pretty good parries.
I knew you'd die. You troublesome puppet.
Oh god. Heal again.
Your freedom is not for you.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay. Alright, go to phase 2. Okay.
How dare you?
You know what? Come at me.
You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
I have to let it go before he hits me, that's right. Okay, how am I gonna do this? How? If this puppet is strings right now, isn't he teaching it right now in the first phase? In the first phase, he definitely is controlling it at least, so... Still not 100% sure, to be honest, how it works, but... Ow. God bless America. Please. So that means in the second phase, it's all the puppet, which is very confusing. Ow. God. Okay, heal up. Just... I love that. Ah! Oh geez, that would be horrible. That'd be such a rude final boss where it learns your playstyle. Every time you fight, it just keeps getting harder the more attempts you do. You know what's actually funny? There is a game that does that, and it's actually... I actually remember playing a game that was basically that, and it basically makes the game unplayable after a certain point. How many of you guys remember a game called Hello Neighbor? Because I remember playing Hello Neighbor, and basically within 5 or so playthroughs, if you get too far in the game, and you do, like, you know, you learn a playstyle, basically the game shuts you out of playing the game. I think the funniest thing that happened when I played that game was, I got to a point where I would step out of the house, and the guy would just start running at me. Like, he would just start chasing you. It's like, oh, cool. He just knows that you're a problem. He basically just knows where you are at all times and treats you as a problem the entire time. That's basically what the game was, and that's what happens. Is that if you make a game that learns an opponent, that learns your playstyle, and does that, never played Hello Neighbor, but what the hell? Yeah, it's not... Like, I remember there was a big craze about it because of the... Like, it was trying to do the FNAF thing where the lore was very implied. And I just remember there's a certain point where the difficulty of the game will just spike on you. That's how the Smash Amiibos work too. Yes, but they also have a soft cap in terms of their ability. Which is it mainly comes from the fact that, at the very minimum, the Smash Amiibos are slightly limited by the game they're in, and they can't fabricate a new... They can't fabricate any, like, new moves, you know? It's like, oh, they're still limited by what the character can do. They can't, like, make up a new move on the spot. Hello Neighbor does that. Like, basically, it's like, oh, yeah, we're just gonna, like... Yeah, now this guy knows where you are at all times, and will chase you out of his yard. Because he just knows. It's really dumb. Ow. Game, I'm pressing the button. Don't I think it'd be extra rude for a Souls-like boss. I feel like for a Souls-like boss, it would be very rude. Oh my god! Ow. Oh, you nerd. How does... What, is my bumper broken? Like, I pressed the button, it just doesn't care. It feels like if you let go of the button during that attack, he just hits you anyway. He does not care. But that is... It's one thing, though, where with learning algorithms when it comes to video games, the main problem is that you can't let it get... You can't let it do things that exceed the capabilities of the game itself. Like with a Souls-like boss, it would be one thing if its reactions were based on what you were doing, but if it was able to develop moves based on your playstyle and basically like work on counters to you, that would be too much. Like, there's basically, like, a certain amount of BS that would be reasonable. Oh, electric. Okay, what? I see. I see that this run was... I just wanted him dead.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Okay, yeah, it is a double tap. I see. Ow. This is fine. I can't hit that attack properly. Ow. It's like that particular attack, he just kind of just keeps going. Ow. Ow. Cool. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just have to hard block it instead of... Oh, you big freaking nerd. I'm taking this attack, damn it. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, no, wait, that's right. Okay, that's fine. Beat Manus? Yes, I did. Ah! Damn, that's cool. I did see a game a year or two ago where there's a file in your playstyle that is your playstyle in the game folder, so it warrants how you play. Did you make and all that? But what it actually does is lets you take that file and give it to friends so they can always play with you even after you die. That is perturbing and impressive. Kind of strange that it's about specifically if you're like gone, but that's interesting. We did beat Manus though, Julian, just to let you know. We are now currently fighting the puppet. Basically, the younger brother.
I'm a real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the grand
Okay.
like the other puppets because of Carlo's memory within you.
Good enough, but... Oh, God. You know what? At this point, I'm okay with the trade. At this point, I'm just okay with the trade. The younger, cooler brother. Basically, just me if I was cool.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
I thought I had it. You know what? Fair enough. I was getting cocky there. Now that one worked. Fulminous, save me! Thank you. Ow. Run. Ow. I ran the wrong way. Fair enough. I cannot parry that move to save my life. How come he can hit me while I'm on the ground? Now that combo I really need to have down, because that combo is very easy to parry. Ow. It's like, the thing I'm getting... I can't wait for a phase 3 where it turns out Dead gave him the ability to use 12 swords. He just turns into Yang Qing from Honkai Star Rail. He just has a million swords flying around. At that point, I just expect him to literally go, sword, heed me, and then swords just fly out of his back or whatever. He just starts going nuts. Absolutely yoded with the swords. At that point, that's what I would expect. I couldn't expect anything else. Man's just sitting here like, survivor be destroyed, idiot. Ow.
I never bound you to the ground with the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Dad really wanted to get his way then. Yeah, seriously. He really said, I'm gonna cheat to get this to work. My parry timing is slipping really fast, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's right, he can do that. You know, it still feels bad that he can heal. Phase 4, 7 cannons. Man, it just has like 12 phases. He has a phase for every month of the year. And this is a 16-month calendar.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Ow. 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 Based off when Dad got bored, so he equipped a bunch of puppies he found outside. Oh my god. Ugh. It's like it really feels like I think at least with this one though, it feels more like Lexazia than Manus, where this is a fight that can be learned. This is one that can be like, I can understand this fight, I can learn it, I can beat it. It feels like it's something that just he makes robot puppies and just sends them and makes like a Cerebus out of them.
Become a real human.
Ow.
Come to me, my son.
Ow.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
I feel like the puppies would be like the least of his concern though.
I knew you had gone astray. Troublesome puppet.
I'm very tempted to remove health regen just so I can deal more damage to him. Because I could just go for... I have the Puppet Killer Amulet. I might just swap to that so I could do more damage rather than regenerate health. Because the amount of health I regenerate is so small anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, I'd just heal it anyway. Phase A's flowers we're slightly allergic to.
You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Yeah. You know what? Fair. God.
So bring you back.
Okay, what can I do? What can I do differently that will result in me doing something better? Well, I actually already mentioned it, so let me try it. I'm gonna try something slightly different. We're gonna do something. Mainly, it's just a slight power change. So we're gonna do. Take this out. Where is the Puppet Killer? Assassin's Amulet. Puppet Destroyer Amulet. Here it is. So this thing directly increases damage inflicted on puppets. Dad forgot phase 6 of phase 7. A slightly scarier puppet happens twice. It's just the 12 phases are just like him just going through nonsense.
Come to me, my son.
Like the level of nonsense he comes up with is very funny. Honestly, I could definitely see Geppetto doing something like that, though. Yeah, I'll just stay over here, that's fine. He's running out of stuff in the workshop. That makes sense. Honestly, I feel like that would be what happens when he runs out of ideas. He runs out of ideas and materials. He just starts going nuts with it. Absolutely stupid about it.
You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
You know what? Good, I healed. Ow. That's fine. Phase 14 we go back to sword, but it's in balloon form. Oh boy. Oh my god. Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay, what can I do? What can I do differently right now that's gonna help me out here? Okay, you know what? Actually, the extra damage isn't worth it. That slight amount of health regen is actually was helping a lot more than I expected. Because it meant that I was able to, if I needed to back off, I'd heal a tiny bit. My survivability was a lot higher, and I'm not doing enough damage to make it worth my time. Phase 60 is a letter from Dad. Telling you to, it's just him telling you to stop, to just get out of here, just to leave. He pulls a Sans Undertale and just, it's that thing where he just kind of just sits there, doesn't move. Like, you don't win the fight because he doesn't let you win. You can't take your next turn, so you just sit there. You just sit there, and it's just like, oh, cool, thanks. The phase isn't changing over. Thanks for soft locking me. Thanks, Pops. Ow. Dear son, F off, love Dad. Phase 17, you swap characters with him? God, I wish.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Okay, I should heal. Ooh, there we go.
You have gone astray. Trouble puppet.
Oh, don't jump away from me, fool. Phase 15, he wields you. Just picks up P by the legs and just swings him around a little bit.
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
Ah, thanks. Ow. Oh god. Nope.
To resort to the last, but there's no.
Okay. Last phase, he says he's going out for milk. We never hear from him again. That would be better than what we're dealing with right now.
You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
I swear to God.
No.
Oh. That got me a little irritated. I apologize. It's like something about that particular combo. The puppet-sized duck. It's like something about that really got to me. I think it's just because it feels like that particular combo is annoying because you can't double tap the button fast enough to even parry it in the first place. It's just, oh cool, you just are screwed.
Come to me, my son.
I got a little frustrated, but that's okay. I can live.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of
Ow.
Carlo's memories within you. I know you have gone astray.
Oh boy. Okay. It's like, okay. Phase 1 was better. Phase 1 was better.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Hi. Fair.
I forgot to introduce myself. I am
I need to just block that. Ow. That's right. You know what? This is at the time. Come here, nerd. What? How'd you miss? Good enough. Okay, just keep it calm. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, that's a lot better. That was a lot better. I like that every time I look at chat, the number has gone higher. That it just like it started as like 12 as a 12 phase fight. That was the original thing, and now we're at phase like 42. Just I look up in chat. Ah, yes, phase 42.
Can become a real human.
I understand.
I never bound you to Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Oof.
I know.
Phase 64 is a D-make. Makes sense. Okay. Phase 2 once again. Hooray.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Ow. I do not like that attack. Oh, you know what? To hell with you. Owie. Oh! Phase 33 spoils the entire story of One Piece. Oh my god, I got to hit him while he was in the middle of that. Thank god. Okay, don't get reckless. Don't get reckless. Whoa. Fill it up. Ow. Ooh. Hey, I can outrun his moves. That's good. It's good to know, actually. I see. It's fun coming up with dumb phases. It is very fun, though. Oh, no. Owie. Owie. Oh, God. Nope, that's bad. That's bad. That's really bad. Run away! Keep running! Ow! Ah! I shouldn't have turned around. I could have just kept running. Okay, well, that's bad. Okay, we do still have... Okay, how much do we have? I should not have used my throwables. I thought I had it, though. You're a family, you are both in the same team. I see. Okay, I will say, though, that the strategy, though, of dropping those electric things when he's in the middle of that other attack is very good.
Come to me, my son.
Ow. Crap, I already used 42. Yes. That could be 44, though.
I never bound you to Grand Covenant with other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Whew, okay. Ow.
You had gone astray. Can't trust a little.
Whew, okay. Not the best first phase, but not the worst. I'll take it. It's funny if I keep going, I need to write them all down. What they have been and what's been used.
How dare you?
Yeah, that's the real danger of this sort of joke.
Nothing more.
Okay, new tactic that is a little less taxing on me. I love that so much that Fulminus could just knock him over like that. Ow. Okay. Fulminus! Oh. Run away, run away, run away. Okay. I love this so much. I don't know why, but it just makes me laugh. Okay, heal it up. Run away. Continue to run away. Phase 500, yes, if you would quit. Ow. This is fine. I'll take what I can get. Back it up. Just play it safe. It's okay. I can run away. I have the power to run. I do not need to be so aggressive. Oh, you freaking nerd. Oh, no. That's death. Oh, no, that's death. Ah. These are the most phases a video game boss has had. Oh, please tell me I didn't just run out of the electric thingies, because if I did, that means that that entire strategy is out the window now. I thought I had it, too, so I guess I got greedy, but... Oh, God. Oh, I'm out of both of them. Great. Okay. Well, that's gonna suck. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter, I just have to forge ahead.
Human. Come to me, my son.
Just means I have to do better. Ow.
I never bound you to the Grand Code like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Ooh. I feel like that is a answerable question though.
Freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
Okay. I'll just take my licks. It's fine. I think the number of phases, it's probably like 4 or 5. If you had to count legitimate phases, it's probably 4 or 5.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Oh, you big nerd. I love that. Ow. Ow. Ooh. Okay, that was risky to to vibe check him like that. That's fine. That's fine. The answer is apparently 14. Which boss is that? I'm very curious now. What boss fight is that? Okay, run away from him while I have the time. Back up. Oh my god, that was almost instant death. I love that. Nyx from Persona 3, at least that's what Google believes. Who's Nyx? Huh. Oh, that's gonna be fun to look forward to later. Oh, that... I guess it doesn't really change anything, because I don't really know who that is. Makes sense, though. Though that does kind of concern me that I'm playing that game. It's just like, wait a minute, I'm playing Persona 3. Uh-oh. In my head, it's more like, what do you mean? It's like, forgot you're playing that, my bad. No, see, Blue Bolt, now I'm thinking, now I'm thinking, there's a 14-phase boss? See, here's the thing, Blue Bolt, it does not bother me at all. Like, granted, if you went into all of the specifics of the fight, that would be a problem. It's the fact that it's like, wait, what does that even mean? Because I also don't know who that even is, so... Dang, 14 phases. See, the thing for me, though, is that, for me personally, knowing that information doesn't change the game. Now it just means I have a lurking sense of dread about the end of that game. Which is going to be more fun to me than anything. But... it does make me wonder, though, what the heck does that boss fight do to earn 14 phases?
Trouble.
Because now I'm very curious what that even means.
Your freedom is not for you.
There we go. Not too bad. It is interesting seeing the difference in the damage I do to my opponent with when I don't have the electric abrasive on.
But there's no other way.
Owie. You know what, that one didn't feel like it. No, but the thing is like, because for me, it's like, it's one of those things where I'm thinking about like, so I'm thinking back on the nature of it. It's like a name, and a name does not tell me anything. And the fact that it's like, oh yeah, like there's a boss fight. So what it tells me is only there's a boss fight with 14 phases, and their name is Nyx, which more or less just tells me that it's like, oh cool, they're gonna really amp the difficulty near the end there, aren't they? Ow. Again, really? I don't know why that shoulder check parry is very hard for me to handle. It is very bizarre. Uh-oh. Second place is 12 and it's a boss. Chrono Trigger makes sense. From what I know of Chrono Trigger, that makes a lot of sense. From what I know of Chrono Trigger, yeah, that checks out. Because apparently Chrono Trigger does weird stuff with fights, so...
How dare you?
Yeah, that adds up.
Just a puppet. Nothing more.
Manus. Owie. Heal. And run away. Ah! I love that. Owie. I love that the parries in this fight do not make sense. Okay. Owie. Ooh. Okay, heal. There's a guy from Kingdom Rare. Oh god, run, 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 run. Okay. Drop this. Come at me. Ow. Get up, P. Oh my god. Run away.
As much as I can. Save Crawl.
Holy smokes. Oh no, no, no. Ah. I got my healing back and then I died. Guy from Kingdom Hearta 2 at 9. Calamity Ganon at 6. Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm at 5. Sasuke Uchiha at 5 seems... It's interesting how many, like... I guess it is one of those things where what defines a phase, but it is interesting that a Naruto game has 5. That does intrigue me. Because now I'm wondering what the heck that even means. For the, like, the game itself. Like, what... You take a wild turn at Sasuke. Yeah, the other ones, it's like... Oh, I saw it was Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah. You know what? Kingdom Hearts 2 actually makes sense. That game has some wild fights. I've played Kingdom Hearts 1 a little bit. That makes sense.
I never found you the grand the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Ow.
I know you have gone astray.
Body is doing its best. I've only beat Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm trying to get through Chain of Memories. I played Chain of Memories on the Game Boy. It's my favorite one. I did try it on the PlayStation version, and it is not my favorite on the PlayStation. The Game Boy version is super cool, though. I think it's one of those ones that shows the real power of sprite art.
Come to me, my son.
Ow.
I never found the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Okay, well, it sucks I have to heal at this point, but...
I know you have gone astray. Troublesome little puppet.
Okay. I'm doing it on Xbox, boy, it's rough. Yeah, I think the original version was on PlayStation. I think the 3D version of Chain of Memories is a lot rougher an experience, but it's better. The handheld is I think the handheld is a lot better, in my opinion.
Nothing more.
I dinked off the... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, the handheld version is it's mostly just because it's easier to keep track of what's going on. Because in the 3D version of Chain of Memories, it's hard to keep track. Okay, I really need to... I need to either lock in or go level up, I think. And part of me thinks I should go level up once. Just so I can, like, force myself to go do something else for a moment. I can recalibrate, but... He will get tired of beating you to death. No, he won't. That's the problem. He's an automaton. He does not care.
Become a real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
One of those things where I know that I can do it now. I just need to get one good run with everything going right. And I can do it. I know I can do it. I just need to get it right.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
I just need to get it right all together in the run. And we'll be good. Come here, then. Ow. Worth it. Worth it. Ow. Not worth it. Okay. Ow. Heal it up, heal it up, heal it up. Oh no. Heal it up, heal it up, heal it up, heal it up. Okay, we're good. Gotcha. Nothing but calm in my head right now. Nothing but quiet calm sitting in me right now. Oh.
Were you going to destroy Carlos' heart?
Oh. Beam time used effectively. He did do it. Why did the sword have to clang too? It's like, sword hit the ground before he did. Jeez, come on, man. It was still your son, boy.
Sorry.
You were a jerk, but I understand. I don't agree, but I do understand. Well, now what? Yeah, I will say, seeing blue butterflies in multiple game settings really does make my brain go a little bit worried, because blue butterflies are always guides, but man. Oh boy. What shall you do now, P? Oh! You... Is this a puppet body for Sophia? Huh. Guess we return that Father's Day gift now. Oh, like the statue. Well, my boy gets to rest.
It's so good to see you.
Well, that's good. Well. Well. I was correct. We actually did get to beat the game. We don't skip credits in this B because we honor the game devs who worked on this. Now here's the thing. As much as I complained about that boss fight, that was probably one of the best fights I've had in a long time. It all came together at the end. Oh man, I have to think about this whole game in retrospect. What a game though. What an excellent game. Because they wear their inspirations on their sleeve. You know, I think gameplay-wise, they wear the inspiration of the Souls-likes, but it's amazing that they were able to step out of it. Because in the ways that it mattered the most, they were able to not just be another game that's like Dark Souls, like those Souls-likes games. It steps outside of it and also forges its own identity in the things it chooses to keep and what it chooses to get rid of. I think also the nature of the storytelling was interesting because it's... They say, because they honor Carlo Collodi, who is the writer of the original Adventures of Pinocchio story, which is very different than the Pinocchio we know and understand, because a lot of us have Disney's Pinocchio as our, touching point, but that Pinocchio came from something else. And storytelling-wise, they do some really cool stuff that both pays homage to the source material, both in terms of its mechanic. It's like all of it. This game takes everything it took from, and then they didn't just, oh, we're just gonna slap these together. It's they put them together in a way that was thoughtful and understood how the game would benefit and grow out of these seeds. Disney is really good at obscuring the original story. Well, they sand off the harder edges. Like the original story of Pinocchio, like the book, like the original stories, is insanely mean. It's just in general. But it's not exactly obscuring that Disney does. It's more like they tried to make it palatable for the majority of people. Because they want people to be able to... Disney's terrible at adaptations if you think of all their fairy tale movies like that. Well, and that's the key thing, is that it's not just it's... If you're adapting a story, it's about... I think a good adaptation, regardless of whether or not it's accurate, is whether or not it takes the source material and understands it. And I think this game did a great job understanding both the themes of parentage and parenting that Pinocchio inherently implies, but also what makes a real boy, what makes a person real. And I think that is something that this game did really good. I think movies also have a lot harder a space to work in because you only have so much time you can use in a movie. You don't have so much. You don't have the ability for the player to jump off the story to do more with it in a movie in ways. Because in a movie, I think sometimes because of the rigidness of the script. Got to be in the game though. Well, thank you. I'm grateful that I was able to. I think this game kind of gave me that little bit of a boost. I think I need to go back through. If somebody wants to help me figure this out, I need to go back through and figure out all the games I haven't beaten before. Like the ones that I have streamed but haven't beaten. I know that there's 2 off the top of my head that I haven't beaten, but it's like, I don't like leaving loose ends. And I think this game in Persona 3 right now, I think it's just the fact that I don't want to stop them. Even if, looking critically, it's like, okay, well, I want to finish it for me. And I think this game, it's interesting because this game made me a lot more confident that I could probably play. Did you finish Rage West 2 by unlocking all the characters? I guess that one's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? Because I kind of streamed it as a Sunday because I was like, oh yeah, I should probably, I could just do this for me so I could play the game again. But I never actually went through, I didn't do it on stream that I finished everything, did I? I'll have to think about that some. I'll have to consider that. But yeah, I think just thinking about it, I appreciated that this game, I appreciated what this game gave me. Not just a challenge, even though I think that the challenge was excellent. And I think that's something that these games can struggle with, is if they get too difficult. And I think this game in places, for some people, would have gotten too difficult. I think there are places where, for some players, they might not be able to handle it in the same way. Because you guys saw me multiple times brute force it through skill. Like, it's like, okay, I'll learn the battle. And I think the game's at its best when you're learning battles. When you're sitting there, you know, hitting against the wall and trying to see what you can land. And not everybody will find that to be the same level of fun that, you know, some players will. But man, I'm just thinking, I'm thinking about the story as a whole. I think, like, there's a risk with having a Souls-like story where you don't tell everybody everything. You know, you don't really explain it all. You put it in the game, but not everything's explained. And I think this game did a good job of it. I think there are things that could have been a bit more spelled out, because there were some things that I just never ran into. I made some I was able to inference some things based on information I had at hand. I think especially at the end there were some threads that I wasn't aware of that I had to grab myself and pull them together. But it worked out. I guess if I'm thinking about, I guess Blue Bull, I'm looking at your question again and I'm thinking, I guess some games aren't the same when it comes to streaming, because some of them I don't play to finish, I play to play them. Like I did that with Trepang. Trepang is another game where I didn't really expect to finish it. But maybe this Halloween we'll go back and actually finish Alien Isolation. I think that's the one I want to finish most of all. That one and Amnesia the Bunker, I think, are two I would really like to finish them if I can help it. Maybe that'll be this year's Halloween. That'd probably be good. Also, man, it really does take a army to put a game together. Ico part? What the? Okay, I had to like step back. I'm like, what do you mean by that? That's just ICO, right? It's not like. In my head, I'm like, I thought that it said Ico, and I was like, what? What? Copyrights. What copyrights are there? Unreal Engine 4. Wow, that was Unreal Engine 4? I thought that was... I would have guessed that was 5. Wow. Kawaii Physics? Wait, what is it? Kawaii Physics. I need to look this up later. What does that mean? ID Inc. For use of Resonance Audio Factory. What is that? For use of Shutterstock. For use of DualShock 4 DualSense wireless controller library. Liza P. Neo is all rights reserved. Wow. I think randomly I just might have thought, if you do Mighty Number 9, would you be sitting through all 2 or 3 hours of credit? Oh god, there's 2 or 3 hours of credit. Well, I mean, that would depend on people making me play Mighty Number 9. And I don't think anybody would want to see me, like, rip into that.
I have a final report on the Krot experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus.
Paracelsus?
Findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to
You were an
speak.
agent?
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting.
Giorgio.
Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her.
Celsus.
For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
Dorothy? Holy, that all pretty much confirmed. What the? What? You start the next playthrough. Do you wish to continue? No. Just send me to what? Okay, so Giorgio was a man named Paracelsus the whole time. Which I imagine that name has meaning. Okay, I need to go back to the menu. I need a title screen. So Giorgio was a man named Paracelsus who was searching for Dorothy, and Dorothy was in Krot the whole time? She was just hanging out? Well, now I'm gonna be, I think we're in Dark Souls Toto. God, I hope that's the next game. That'd be freaking awesome. That'd be very cool. Well, that was very awesome. I'm happy we got to do this. Oh my god, what a cliff! What a! It's like it's an end credit scene. What an end credit scene! Just like, hey, we're gonna do Wizard of Oz next. Like, I didn't even know that was in public domain. That's insane. That's crazy. Also, wow. I mean, I guess it's funny because Wizard of Oz was a book first anyway, so Oz is a book first, so that makes sense. Oh man, I just had the realization I'm not going to be listening to this music on my Wednesdays anymore. It's bittersweet every time a series ends, because I get very used to seeing the menu screen every week. So in a way, it's like, so what next? Oh, what next is what you redeemed, my friend. It was like 50 books or something, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So next Wednesday. So just to give you guys an idea, next Wednesday, we're starting Tales of the Abyss, which is a 3DS game. Which means this will be the first 3DS game we've streamed since Stella Glow. I really hope I don't end up doing myself dirty like that again. But that'll be what we do next week. However, we still have an hour of stream. So I'm gonna take you out of the game for a moment. We need to find something to do for the next hour. I'm willing to give a full hour. So we need to find something to play for the next hour. What does anyone have any suggestions? I will actually show my Xbox library, and you guys can look through. If you see something that interests you, just, slow me down. I'm gonna slowly just pan through. I'm trying to think of something I could do for an hour that wouldn't be too bad. Let's see, what do we even have? What do I have installed? I need to look through. I have not actually looked through this in a while. Oh, there's Liza P. There's our boy. God, I wish. God, I wish. I wish I could do this game in an hour. I wish. Force everybody to deal with my hyperfixation on this game. Let's see. Just do more Persona 3 while we have an extra time. I won't do that. That's for Thursdays. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking a fighting game right now, just so I can keep my my blood pumping. It would be a little funny to follow up with Elden Ring. You know what? Sure. I don't know where I was in Elden Ring, but we could load it up. Let's see. May consider doing a playthrough of Abyss alongside you. Oh, that would be fun. We could talk about what we do. You know what? Let's do it. Let me pop this open. Let me, I need to change the category really quick. What was I even doing in Elden Ring? I'll just use my character because I don't really recall what I was doing, so I'll have to figure that out. Let's see. I need to. Okay, let's see. Lies of P plus Elden Ring. Go. Category. The Elden Ring. Done. Go. Excellent. Think the category has changed through? As someone who has played through it 4+ times, I'll have some advantages. Of course. That makes sense, though. Oh, the music's kind of quiet, isn't it? I should probably boost that up, huh? Let me boost that up. System. Music. Ah, here it is. There we go. So, what was I doing? What was I doing anyway? I actually don't recall. Oh. Huh. Oh, right. I was playing with a friend earlier. Huh. Did I beat Moog? Wait, have I done this already? Oh, let's take again. Hey, Moog, are you dead? Moog? Why are you still in there? Oh, he's dead. Oh, cool. Oh, well, that's nice. What have I done anyway? Ah, I've already beaten the game, I see. Oh, I've done all the fun stuff. Well, I guess that means I should probably start my next journey then. Give us something to do. I could, you know what? I think that, you know what the goal is right now, I think my goal should be to try and beat, I should try and beat, what's his face? Wait, actually, how do I, oh, I have to go to the Elden Throne, that's right. Hang on. Oh, whoops. Go to the throne. I have to go start my next journey. Oops. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Oh, boy. Oh, so I should probably give you guys an idea of what you're dealing with this game. For those who don't know, the way I play these games is considered not normal. So, this is my stat line. I will read out the numbers because they're a little small on the screen, so I can read them out. I have 45 Vigor, 32 Mind, 40 Endurance, 56 Strength, 39 Dexterity, 40 Intelligence, 36 Faith, and 99 Arcane. I am level 273. I have a very normal amount of Arcane. Do not worry about it. Wait, have I actually beaten this boss fight, or am I just here? Did I actually... Don't... Oh, please, God, don't tell me I left myself at another final boss. Don't tell me I did this to myself. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please, no. For the love of all that's good, please tell me I did not do this to myself. Oh my God. Oh my God, no. Oh God. Yeah, we're just... Hi, Radigan. It's been a moment, hasn't it? Ah! Lieutenant, get out here, help me! I'm not fighting this man alone! Okay, I'm coming, Lieutenant. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I forgot how to play this video game. Ow. Lieutenant is dead. Oh, my God. Ow, ow, ow. Radigan, why do you suck? Ow. Ow. Well, that's great. I wasted my... Oh, God. Oh, this seems about right, all things considered. You know what? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. So is there an item for just leaving? Where? I have a, where is it? 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 Ow. Okay, well, I guess I'm here. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Yeah, this is great and all. I am beginning to realize I don't fight by myself very often, do I? Ow. 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 Okay, yeah, I was not prepared for this. Ow. I am beginning to realize that I do not fight by myself at all anymore. I'm gonna send my boy back. He doesn't need to see me get rocked like this. I am starting to realize, though, there is one problem I have when I play Souls, when I play specifically games that are too close to Dark Souls like this. Like, FromSoft games specifically. I do not play by myself. I just don't. I can't even remember the last time I actually played one of these by myself. More often than not, I actually do, like, I play with friends. Like, this is a co-op game to me. So, it is not in my best interest to ever be by myself. I'm gonna need to go for that summon, because I think without a summon, I am gonna be in pain. Oleg, get out here, please. I need your help. Okay. Okay, get my souls. The thing. They're runes. Don't call them souls. That is the wrong bleh. I see. Oh, hi. Hello. Oh, owie. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm too short. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, hi. Ow. Oh god. Oh right, he has Castlevania teleportation. Wow. Ow, can you don't? Oh, like, just keep fighting, please. I need you. I need you to be fighting. Oh, God. Why? You know, I like that I went from the nameless puppet to this. You know, I appreciate that. I couldn't have chosen a better place to end up, right? Oh, hey. Well, at least that still works. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd be really happy right now. I would be very pleased with myself right now. I would be very happy if I knew that that was the end of this fight. But no, I went from one two-phase fight to another. And this one's one of the worst ones. Oh, brother. Hello. Hey, buddy. How's it been? It's been a little bit since I last was here. I have no more confessions to make. Though, to be honest, I don't really know if you'd listen. Hello, Elden Beast. I like that this thing's just an alien. Like, there's no explanation. It's just... This thing's just from space. There's no explanation. Just, yep. For some reason... For some reason, there's just a whole alien with a sword. This is still not the weirdest thing I've seen today. It's up there, though. It is up there. I haven't seen this scene in ages, though. Hello. Ow. You know what's a shame is I don't have any healing, like, don't have any healing like spells. I don't really do that stuff. Ow. I would be lying if I said I wasn't trying to parry that. I would be lying if I said I wasn't trying to press the button to parry it, rather than just... Ow. Oh, I'm dead. Maybe I should find something a little bit more my speed to do. It's been a while since I've done this, so I should probably go find some other bosses to fight. I do not believe that I am going to be having a good time here. What else do I have to do? I guess is the question. Do I have any other fights I can do? I already did... Well, I wouldn't want to do Melania by myself anyway, so that's not good. Anything up here? Not really. Nothing I'd really want to do. Just... That's... just rats. I don't really have any other bosses I can go do. I already did. Did I already do? Yeah, I did. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course I had to go and do Rykard. I'm beginning to think I am not able enough to do this myself. Oh, that's all well and good. I'll just try again. I did pretty good that time. I think I just need to... I know that the one complaint that I have about the Elden Beast is that they don't let you use Torrent during the fight. Like, they give you the horse, and then you can't use the horse during the fight that you would want to use the horse. Because for some reason, that arena, it's this huge arena, and you can't actually use the horse. Which feels really bad. Oh, hello. Well, that does a lot of damage. Holy crap. Oh god. Ah! I forgot that I do not have the power armor I did in Liza P. Eee. Yeah, you do not get power armor in this game. And certainly not against bosses. Whew, okay. Ow. Ow. Man. I kind of wish I could just start a new journey. Oh well. Nothing to be done about this. I might swap games one more time because I'm not really sure how much. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not really sure about this one. It's mostly just because I'm like looking at it, just thinking I don't think I can beat Radigan off the. That's fair. It's mostly just because I'm looking at Radigan and I'm thinking, okay, if I were fighting like the Tree Sentinel, or you know, it's like those early bosses, I can do those by myself. Radigan feels, especially off the cuff, feels a little bit too much right now. I'm gonna save and quit. I am gonna bounce. I am gonna swap. I do have a back pocket game I can do really quick, I think. At least I think. Let me pop it open. I would like to do something still close to the games. I'm just trying to think of what I can do by myself. Where was I? Where was I in Dark Souls 3 then? So I'm thinking, like Dark Souls 3, I can handle most fights I can do by myself. Not very well, but I can do them. But either that or... Is there anything I could do for 30 minutes that would be decently... Something I can do that's challenging, but not too insane that I would be driving myself nuts doing so. Could load up Dark Souls. You know, let me check it really quick. Before I switch categories, before I do anything, let me check where I was in Dark Souls 3. Because I think that will be a fair decision of what I do with myself. Okay, where was I? Okay. Music is also quiet here, but I know that that's... I'll deal with it later. Let me get into the game first. Where was I? I'm gonna check this first before I do and make any... commit myself. What was I doing the last time I played this game? Please tell me I did not leave myself somewhere I'm gonna hate being. How is this worse? How is this worse? You're telling me I left myself at the Dread Keep? And that one's done. Oh, that's great. Well, wait, no, I can deal with this. Wait. I am a god. No, I can handle it. Hang on. No, you know what? No. Hang on. I think I can do this one. I think I can do this. I can do this one, maybe. Let me find out. This character is probably the closest thing to... I feel like this one... I feel like this we can do. Dark Souls... Dark Souls 3. Done. This one I might be able to do. Okay. Now then. I guess to catch people up on this character, because this character is just as nuts. This is the character I've had since high school. That is not hyperbole, that is not a joke. This is a character I've had for pretty much 8 years. This character is level 466. Has 99 vitality and 50 in the top 3 stats and 60 in everything else, basically. Oh. Yeah, this character is a little bit different. Alright, let's go down, shall we? Whee. Oh, time to go to the Dread Keep. Yeah, this is a character that's the culmination of 8 years of just loading this game on and off now and then. It's also the reason why the build I play in Dark Souls is so specific. I've used this same sword for years. And that might sound like hyperbole. That is not. I've used this refined dark sword for upwards of a couple years. Excuse me, lads. I know where I'm going. I don't need to be here right now. Thank you. Yep, I know she's coming. Hello again. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, this is the character that I remember thinking about, oh, I could stream this game, and I'm like, no, you can't. This character would haunt you the entire time. You would not be able to play the game normally anymore. Like, straight up, this character is probably the reason why I can't play this game naturally. Oh, whoops. Wait, that's right. I forgot I have another weapon. Oh, God. I need to... Ow. I am being chased. Need to run. Okay, well, that's good. I got away from them at least. That's fine. Let's run. Okay. Put on the denial again. Yeah, this character is a bit nuts, all things considered. Oop. Okay. Man, it feels very different not having the little marker that tells you that you're about to backstab them. Feels very different to go from Liza P to this. Yeah, because I actually have projectiles that are consistent. Holy crap, I just realized. I can play long range, sort of. Oh boy. Well, that's fun. Now then. You know what? I could also just use magic. God, that feels so different. I have healing magic. That's right, I have healing magic. It feels so weird. I have healing magic, I have all the stuff that I don't have normally. I should go deal with that. Where the frick is it again? I remember dealing with it before, but I forget where it is. Hang on. I think is it? Where is it again? Let's forget. Oh, there it is. There she is. Okay, let's go get that. Hello. Can you please freaking don't? Oh, that's good. Whee. We'll just cruise. We don't need to worry too much. I know I'm here for the boss fight, so I'm not really too worried about enemies right now. I'm out of here. Oh. I don't need to deal with that. Oh boy. There are this character, it's like even with the power I have, I recognize that I need to be careful. Oh god, I just realized that means I have to fight. I have to fight the Demon Prince on my own. Am I ready for that? Do I feel mentally ready for that? No, I could probably do it. No, I'd win. I think I'd win. Hello, Angel. It's been a little bit. Excuse me. poor thieves. They're getting shot. Well. Talk smack or get whack. Oh god. That's bad. Just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. She's gonna keep shooting at me no matter what I do, so. Ow, 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 ow. I got reckless. I also remember. I know where this angel is, and it's. Man, I forgot that it's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a pain to do this by myself. Man, this is gonna be rough, isn't it? This is no good. It's gonna be tough if I feel like this is one of those things where the difficulty of the game really does comes in when you realize how much you do what you can do with a friend in these games. Because there is a lot that is a lot harder to do in this game when you're by yourself. Because these games, in a weird way, feel very... They feel like it feels like cooperation is a very necessary part of the game. When you get... Well, first off, when you get used to playing them with others, but... Also, when you realize the challenge that some boss fights pose in juxtaposition to... Ow, 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 ow. Ow. God! I forgot that it's basically impossible to get away from that. It's great, too, because the angel target... This is what I was saying earlier, that some enemies just don't fight each other, and it's just weird. It's like this angel will shoot the little thief guys, and everybody else is perfectly fine, though. Which really makes me sad. Okay. I'm trying to remember because I know that crossing right across there isn't going to work, but I need to figure out what I need to do to actually solve the problem. Because this area is basically, like, you can't traverse it unless you can either get rid of or maneuver around the angel, because the angel will destroy you. So where the game over sound is a beam for so long, it doesn't sound real when you die. Yeah, no, it just straight up doesn't. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, well, this isn't working out too much either. I feel like I really left myself in the worst possible places to take another Souls-like and play it that way. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't gonna work either. Okay, I'm gonna back up. I'm trying to find something I could do. It's just like... It kind of makes you realize, though, the difference between... I'm starting to realize something interesting about from like Dark Souls games versus games like Lies of P, because Lies of P is strictly single player, where you are never supposed to play, you cannot play the game with other people, so therefore the game is balanced as a single player game. I think this is also partially just because of the journey I'm on with this character, with that character, but also in Elden Ring, kind of the same thing. It feels less like the games are meant to be played by themselves. Like the Dark Souls games especially feel like, it kind of feels like you're meant to play it. It kind of feels like it's meant to be a bit communal due to the summoning system. And I kind of wonder if that does change how the games are played. Like, obviously you could play them single player, you could beat them single player, but it's a very different experience. Actually, a great example of that is Armored Core, because Armored Core, you cannot play with other people unless you're fighting each other, so there's no co-op, so the game is balanced inherently different than if you're playing the game, than you're playing like Dark Souls. Because these games have multiplayer as a factor. And in a way, it's this thing that balances out certain bosses. Like that, the Ringed City's kind of steeped in this, that a lot of these enemies are not meant to be fought by yourself. Because like those angels, it's like, okay, how I know there are ways to get around them, but it's not really the same as other games, I think. What do I do? I should probably choose something that I know I can actually do something in for 30 minutes rather than realize I won't be able to, I'll be rebuffed by the game and then back out. You know what? Sure. I'll pick something that's a bit different. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm kind of stuck because I think it's just because I am also realizing that my reflexes are a little dulled because I think beating Lies of P kind of just set me. I was like, okay, just relax, man. I'll go play Killer Instinct. I need something. I think it's just because I need something to settle in. Something I can let myself just jam rather than having to worry. Which is weird choosing a fighting game like this, but I think this will work the way I hope it will. I think this is the category I need to do. Good work. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna just, I think this will be good enough for me. I think I can work with this. Just retry. Okay. Okay. I think this will be de-stressing enough for me to be able to work from. I'll just do like I don't know, maybe like just some AI stuff. Don't need to worry too much. Whew. Been a little bit. Let's see. What do we got? Survival. Yeah, we'll do survival. Yeah, we'll do classic survival. It'll be fine. God, this character select screen is nuts. Okay. I just like the music so much. I'm gonna go with my main. Or at least one of my mains. I have two mains. You know what, Gargos, it's time. Let's do it. I I need a character that'll just let me go ham. I know what I'm here for. I know what I'm here for. I just need something that'll let me just go nuts. Hello again. Oh. One of my favorite. Oh yeah, the best dinosaur, fire-breathing velociraptor. Whew. Yeah, I'm remembering. Another news, in my effort to make a Sailor Moon deck, I'm struggling to make a card for villain that's literally never depicted. How do you get a card that proxies the creature when the creature has no picture on the wiki page? That is a tough one. That is tough. That is tough. That is a tough one. I feel like especially when you don't know what they look like, it's tough because you have to go by effect, which is hard. It is. I think that one's gonna be a tough one, but I think it's possible. Ow. Forgot what the ultra combo is. Is it? What is the ultra combo? Well, that's pretty good. That was pretty good. Also, to clarify, I'm making this deck a Master Duel now. Create a card system. Otherwise, I would put it as a black image. Well, that makes. Well, and that's what I mean. Is like that's what makes. I knew you were talking about Master Duel, but it's like I'm curious how that's gonna. Curious how you're gonna be able to solve that issue then. Because it's kind of tough when you don't know what the character looks like. You have to go by vibes, which is not easy. Because I'm not really sure how you go by vibes for certain characters, right? I guess that one you could solve by grabbing an effect that is close to it, maybe? But that might be a little tough anyway. Doesn't this guy just like rise out of the ground? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, focus on the effect. I think that might be a good way to make it work. Something I could do for that. Yeah. Oh god, I'm getting sauced. Come here, nerd. Alright, get the combo. Okay, really quick, I do want to know what my ultra combo is. Oh, it's forward. Oh, it's forward and punches. Okay, I got it. I can do that. Owie. Oh, how cool this game makes you feel. Whew. Oh god, why did I cancel that? He was gonna get hit. Ow. It's been a bit. It's been a moment since I played Killer Instinct. Feeling it though. Getting back into it. Man. Yeah, I feel like with certain things you kind of have to go by vibes rather than like getting too specific, which is hard. I know that in Magic it's a little easier because some cards are very specific. You can reach vibes pretty easily. But that can be really cool, though. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ultra combo. Oh, that feels great. Just, you know what? That does feel great. I am not playing like I know what I'm doing fully, but I'm there. I feel good. You know what I am gonna do, though? I'm gonna go back and grab another character. We'll just use this as the way we play. I will say it's very tempting to play as, like, Arbiter. Do I want to play as Arbiter? I might. And you know what? No, let's go... Let's go Fulgore. Still one of the coolest robot designs in all of gaming. One of the coolest ones. Like, we may have just played Liza P, and, the, you know, automaton designs were very cool there. I don't think any of them touch Fulgore. My go-to is always Spinal. Spinal's very good. I like him too. Spinal's very cool. I just like... I think in terms of robots... Look at this dude. That said, this is my other main. I love Saberwolf. I play Saberwolf a lot more than I play either Gargos or Fulgore. I like all three, though. They're very cool. I think I just especially like the wackiness of some of the character designs in this game. Just combo. I forgot how fast the move is. The crouching is so fast. It's just so fast. Oh, that was a big uppercut. Yeah. Oh, it was a win. Oh, man. The character... I feel like the character designs in Killer Instinct are... Oh, that's right, because I have a shadow for... Sure. Just shove it in his brain. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. It's weird that this is de-stressful. This is actually de-stressing me, because it's like, I think with all the Souls-like stuff, I feel like just having something where I can just, where I'm just fighting enemies, and it's pretty low stress for me. This feels nice. I do need to know what my ultra combo is. Is it, oh, it's Shoryu buttons. I see. I understand. I do understand Shoryu input. That makes sense to me. Oh, it's the same input for the uppercut. That's cool. That's actually pretty good. It's helpful that I know that. It's nice too because it's basically. I like the way that you can tell what a combo is because you can sort of interpolate it based on the other one, which I do know what that means. TJ is the only other character I could halfway play. Honestly, that's fair. TJ's pretty good. He's fun. Yeah, there we go. He's also really fun. I think the boxer types are really fun, especially in fighting games. I think boxer types are great. It's great because sometimes you just are like, yep, I'm just gonna hit stuff. And I press buttons.
Stage
Oh no, I threw TJ into his own sign. Oh no. Oh, poor guy. Oh my god. Nice. Oh boy. I feel like that's got to be the most disrespectful thing you can do to somebody is throw them through their own sign. Surprised it's not like an achievement for that. Yeah, this is, I feel like this game came out in 2013, by the way. It is insane how good it still feels. This is still a great one. That's right, Spider Lady. I don't think that's what you said, but okay. This is a new one coming, isn't there? I think it's either a new one or they are gonna update this one finally. Because I know that they said they were gonna update this one, which is very cool. Remember sucking at this game on the Super Nintendo? Honestly, I feel like this game does a good job of helping new players. They have some options that can help you out. But I feel that. I feel like there was always one fighting game when you were a kid that just felt impervious, like it was just impenetrable to the player. Oh, she's just doing heavies. Oh god. I'm just gonna mash at her. I don't remember why. I can't remember. Mostly because the Nintendo Direct where Sega announced a bunch of new games. This is their half their IPs getting new game. Oh, this isn't Sega. This is a different company. Different company, actually. Sega did announce... let's see. Sega did Golden Axe, Jet Set Radio, and there's one other one. This one's actually owned by Microsoft, as I recall, because Killer Instinct's kind of been an Xbox exclusive now. I think Rare owns the originals. I forget. It might be Rare still, but... The thing I remember is that this game is an Xbox exclusive, so it's kind of weird. It is in that weird, I don't know why in my head this is Sega. I think it's because it's like... It kind of was in a similar space, like headspace for a couple games, for a couple years. I will say, this is probably the weirdest guest character. Here's the guy.
I'm crashing this party.
It's owned by Rareware. Rareware is owned by Microsoft. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh god. The music's pretty good though. Oh god. I will say, of the guest characters, this one feels like the weirdest one. ODaM, how do you feel about FPS with mouse and keyboard versus controller? I prefer controller myself personally, but that's because I grew up with controller more than anything. I recognize how accurate you can be with mouse and keyboard. I think I also like the feel of games made for mouse and for controller more. Because mouse and keyboard feels a little less... I don't know, it feels less physical, if that makes sense. Because I think Rare's apparently extremely unprepared with the way things are going. Apparently Nintendo's about to buy them at Microsoft swooped in last minute. Yeah, basically. But I prefer controller myself, but there are some games that just need to be played with mouse and keyboard. I think any game that requires mass precision is much preferable on the mouse and keyboard. But stuff like I've been playing Helldivers 2 with a controller recently. All right, I think I am gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it for stream. I think I've tired myself. I've tuckered myself out. I think I've tired myself out. They're asking because I'm thinking of redeeming a game for Perfect Dark 64 PC port. I probably could just plug in a controller if I wanted to. Like, that wouldn't be too bad. I could talk. Actually, I could just chat for a couple minutes. Now I think about it. I'll just do that. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's... With some games, I prefer to use a controller. I think fighting games and platformers, controller is a must. With first-person shooters, it's kind of in the air. I think some games are more fun. It is set up for both mouse and keyboard and controller. So yeah, I could do it that way. I think there are, like, strategy games, if you're playing on controller, you're just hurting yourself. Because strategy games are made for mouse and keyboard. Stuff like Civilization and Age of Empires. Those are kind of necessary to use a mouse and keyboard for those. But I also prefer controller because the console experience is, for me, the preferred way to game anyway. So it's kind of a thing specifically for me rather than a real... It's just like, I just have my preferences. Yeah. Yeah, it is weird. I feel like Rare being owned by Microsoft is a weird thing. Doesn't seem like it's helped either end very much, other than just giving prestige to Microsoft, which they don't need. So I'm not too wild about what Rare, like, it kind of feels like they just kind of didn't let Rare cook much. So, alrighty. Oh man. Okay, so thank you all for coming by. Thank you to everyone who came by, couldn't stay to the end. So yeah, next Wednesday we start Tales of the Abyss, and tomorrow we have Persona 3 still, and Sunday is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, unless I'm mistaken. I'm gonna make you. Well, thank you, Booble. Thank you to everyone who came by. I really need to get in the habit of raiding more, so I should look and see who's on. I need to be... I've been very bad about raiding lately. I've been very inconsistent. I've been trying to get myself in the habit of it, and I just don't. Maybe just because it's like there are some streamers that are in my followed list that I'm like, oh, that would... I feel like I'd be very scared. Also because some I'm like, I don't know about spoilers, so I'm like, ugh. About a friend of mine, oh, I remember Lionel. Yeah, let's go over there. Are they on? Go look. Me also. Quick. Alright, very good. Oh, I disappeared. Yes. Alright, well, we'll raid over there then. This is good. This game looks hilarious. We need to see this. Alright. Now then. Now whenever I see you guys next, bye for now and thank you so much. See you soon.